You're listening to FooBar Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
The fucking thing does suck. Yeah, it sucks. It always sucks. Welcome, FooBar Weekly Show. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of October. Is that right? 29th? Yeah. Yeah, I thought my eyes were fucked up. Our guests tonight, we have return guests. We didn't piss them off enough. They came back for round two, although Viper is downstairs. Anomaly's hanging out. Say hi. And Nicole's hiding in the corner. I put Nicole in the corner.
I wanted to be on camera today.
Oh, you wanted to? Then hang on. Slide back a little bit. Turn this.
I realized I was hiding behind you.
Yeah, hiding behind me. I'll sit all the way back here. I won't be able to read shit, but this shit better be good. I stayed up late to watch. Dan, I'm glad you stayed up late to watch. My recommendation is get yourself a big bottle of lotion and a box of tissues.
Oh, no.
Well, you're either going to pleasure yourself or you're going to cry and need the tissues. So either way.
Because
I mean, it's us, so maybe both.
Could be. Viper ran outside because I told him to. Viper had to run out to get some. He will be back in a moment. So you're not missing. Nice. We didn't make it come out your nose. So
no, not yet.
Hang on.
Not yet. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I need to adjust some things. Something's not right with your...
I would like to continue talking until you get it correct.
Try again.
I would like to tell you that today is Tuesday, October 29th. You already said that.
Yes, I did. Okay, we're good now.
Okay, good.
I had to turn you... For some reason, I had to turn the mic way up on that one.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's because the sound has to travel farther to get to my face.
No, you know what? It's this long wire. It's got to travel through the long wire.
That's what I said.
All right. Yeah, Nicole's on her own mic tonight because I forgot to bring the fourth mic. And we didn't last week. It was kind of awkward sharing back and forth.
If I didn't use this mic, I would think it was a wasted investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So there you go.
There you go. Dan says, my wife is here. She'll take care of me. All right. Well,
hi, wifey.
You know what? I think you getting a blowjob while you watch this show is a fantastic and classy touch. I think it's a great idea.
I think it's exactly what we needed.
I absolutely agree. Viper, what do you think? See? That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Viper.
Hey, Viper.
With the coolest fucking hat ever. Seriously. The only hat cooler than that is Slash's hat.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That is. Tilt this down a little bit. There we go.
Tilt it down.
There we go. Point it at your mic, at your mouth. Like a dick.
Does Slasher have a special hat, or is it
Slash?
just
There's no R at the end of it. Slash. The guitarist from Guns N' Roses.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're too young for that.
I know who he is. He's the guy with the top hat and the big beard from ZZ Top.
No.
Is that a joke?
Please tell me that was a fucking joke.
No, he had a top hat. He had a big fancy ass top hat, but he did not have a
which
beard.
came first?
He
The
literally
ZZ Top
just told
guy
you the
or
band.
the...
Well, ZZ Top has been around longer than
Yeah, he's
Guns
been
N'
around
Roses.
quite a bit longer.
So do you think that Slash copied ZZ Top?
No.
Why?
Because
they have top hats.
No, they don't. They don't wear top hats. I think one may wear a hat. I think Billy Gibbons wears a hat similar to that, or has worn a hat similar to that.
I feel like
But their thing is the long beards. But there's three guys in ZZ Top. There's Billy Gibbons, badass beard. Dusty Hill, badass beard. And the third guy does not have a beard, but his name is Frank Beard. There's your ZZ Top facts.
I'm really bad at this.
You don't remember? You didn't remember that?
Music trivia.
That wasn't music trivia. It was just
Common knowledge, apparently.
ZZ Top trivia. I mean, come on.
It's all good.
one of my favorite holidays is coming up, and no, not Thanksgiving, Halloween, Halloweeny. Are you dressing up?
Kind of.
You're working, aren't you?
Yeah. But I am going to be dressing up because I'm going to be working later in the evening. So during the early hours of the evening, I'm going to be giving up candy, probably dressed in a skeleton onesie on my front porch.
Nice.
Or if weather permits, just a witch hat and black dress. But I'm going to be actively carving a pumpkin in my front yard while I'm giving out candy. That's my Halloween's plan.
All right.
Yeah.
You should actively carve a trick-or-treater.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Last year, want to hear a really sad story? I made like a table with all these like treats and everything, and I got literally 2 children. And they were brothers, so technically they came from the same household. So like, does that even count?
They make it through the night though?
I mean, yeah, actually. So they came early. They were playing outside earlier in the evening, and I was like, "Hey guys, it's Halloween. Come get some candy." So then they came over, and they weren't wearing costumes. Like, where's your costumes? And then they ran home and literally came back, one with just a mask and one with just a cape, but still wearing their clothes that they were wearing. And they were like, well, yeah, exactly. And they're like, trick or treat. So I gave them candy, and then they came back later in the night, and they're like, do you have leftover candy? And I gave them like most of the rest of it because there was nobody else.
See, in I don't know about your neighborhood, you get like 2 trick-or-treaters. In my neighborhood, kids don't knock on doors. Like everybody goes and sits in their driveway. Yeah, and if you're not in the driveway, then they don't.
Time for that.
Well, because like that's these days. Because when I was a kid, we used to knock on doors, but now people are creeps, and so people just like sit in their driveway or on their front porch or whatever, and they like let them come to their house.
I don't know how that's less creepy.
Because okay, so
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna wait for these children.
No, not like that. Like
I make an event out of it though. I set up the sound system. I play spooky music.
I do
and
too.
metal.
Yeah, I mean, not like it's not crazy, but I have like a table. I have a little boom box. I'm like doing something. I have candy. I have candles. I have music. Like it's like a thing.
I wheel out my cooler. I got full of beer. I'll sit there and get fucked up.
Do you give that to the kids?
Maybe.
I'm dressing up.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be the lady who gives like Easter eggs full of pennies and cans of soup.
I feel like we should
don't
normalize getting those mini bottles from like the liquor stores and give them to the parents. That should be normalized.
I don't have that money though.
I still think
same. Same.
I think we should make it more interesting and give the little bottles to the kids.
There you go.
Oh
no, that's what you hand out the roofies for.
Oh,
you know what I do because I'm a cheap bastard. Like you know how throughout the year you go to fast food joints, you end up with packets of ketchup and sauce and stuff like that. I mix it in with the candy and give it.
That's a good idea.
Make the candy go further, man. I got a Snickers bar and a fire sauce.
I remember
they're like fire sauce. What does it say? You got fucked. Oh man.
What's funny, my kids already know which house in the neighborhood gives out the full-size candy bars. Like,
well, of course, that's part of Halloween planning.
Hell yeah. My wife's like,
wife bought out full-size. Where the fuck were they when I was a kid?
There's always like one house. Like in my neighborhood, when growing up, one house. Everybody else was like the little ones, or that old lady that gave out the 5 pennies wrapped in foil. Her house got egg.
I give out toys, honestly, like little cheapy dollar store, like Halloween toys, little slinkies, sticker books, sticky hands, bouncy balls, shit like that.
But you don't give out candy?
I do give out.
What's your contribution to the diabetes situation in this country?
I don't know who's allergic to what. I don't need some mom knocking on my door telling me that her kid ate a Snickers bar and he's got a peanut allergy and she's going to sue me because she's a fucking millennial.
That's her fucking fault. Try being a parent to your fucking kid.
You got to check your kid's candies for razor blades and poison.
No, well, the thing I see now is like, be careful that kids aren't getting edibles.
Nobody's giving them.
Edibles are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And shit, whatever house is handing out the edibles, I want to know where it is because
I'll
put a fucking costume.
What are you going to do? We're going to follow around a kid for like an hour until it kicks in just to watch how weird it gets. Like,
I always wondered about the razor blades and the apple thing because first of all, it's not an old wives' tale. It only happened one time in history ever. But the other thing is if you're like such a sick fuck that you're putting razor blades in apples and you want to like torture children, like you're not around to see it. So what's the point What's the point of doing it if you're not around to see the torture?
Right. I would just rather cut them when they come up to the door.
Why are you such a child hater?
I'm not. I love them.
Children are parasites.
Listen,
he has the heart. He has
the
the heart of a
with the right
child.
They are delicious.
He has the heart of a child in a jar on his nightstand.
And I have the mind of a child.
You know, Halloween, it's like it is my favorite holiday, and it's also a very religious holiday for my wife and I.
Mm-hmm.
However, I find it extremely funny how that is the only time of the year that somebody can walk up to your front door with a mask on and you're not alarmed by that.
Oh, so how do I feel about Christmas when you can, every other time they're like, don't talk to strangers. Don't let strangers touch you. Don't take candy from strangers. And then all of a sudden, one on Halloween, we're taking candy from strangers. And number two, on Christmas, we're sitting on an old guy's lap telling him our
Hang on.
I still sit on an old guy's lap every now and then.
I was gonna say
Santa-
that's every night for me.
Santa is my hero. You know what I have asked for Christmas from Santa Claus for
What?
the past, I don't know, probably 20 years?
What?
The naughty list.
And he never gave it to you.
No, I still haven't gotten. I want the naughty list. I want to know where naughty girls live. That's what I want to know. Now,
I married one.
that's the way to do it.
It was good. Again, it was Stockholm syndrome, but still, again, potato rape tato.
You know.
It's not, you can't say rape. The word rape is offensive. It's now surprise sex.
Oh yes, it's the
Wow.
struggle. I'm sorry, struggle,
Wow.
snuggle,
Oh, no.
struggle, snuggle.
Oh, that's even worse.
Well, that's like we don't say hooker anymore. We say the monogamously impaired.
You don't say drug dealer. It's undocumented pharmacist.
There you go.
See,
PC culture is getting the best of us.
not us.
Yeah,
Not us.
I missed that email.
It's getting the best of somebody, and we're not it. Dan says his wife is down. She just laughed. Nice. Get some slob on your knob, Danny boy. So what do you guys do for Halloween?
It's our anniversary,
Okay.
so I know.
I don't want to know
year-
about that part because we can all.
We talked about that last time we were here.
So we can use our collective imaginations, but
We have to put a towel down.
just one.
Well, yeah, it's for the cat
See,
because he likes to sit and watch.
okay.
He
That's
takes
fair.
notes.
He
The
should.
cat is a weird fuck, though. He'll sit there and he'll stare right into your soul as soon as you do something uncomfortable. Just
As long as, see, you say the cat's weird, and all I'm thinking of is like doggy style, and the cat just walking up with fucking ball bag.
Well, see, that's why I put the cat out on the porch when that happens.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I don't need him speed bagging while I'm doing. I mean, it could add a cool dynamic, but if the claw
No.
comes
Yeah,
out,
the claws are the problem.
yeah,
Yeah. Like just
that'll put too much
the
of a damper.
tapping wouldn't be so bad. It's the claw. You know what I mean, Nicole? Are you horrified yet?
No,
You want us to try harder?
this is normal.
Okay. just check. Well, you had your head down.
This is my, how notes, I was looking at my notes actually. So I have notes.
Oh.
Do you
You're
have
so
notes?
organized.
Yeah, we're okay.
Well, compared to me, you're fucking highly organized. No, but like, what do you guys like do anything like what besides celebrating your anniversary?
when we have the opportunity, we like
Yeah.
to do things. I personally I like the like Halloween Horror Nights, things like that, where they put on a nice event and shit like that.
You can go to
literally
Dade
never-
City and get molested.
Oh, can you?
That's what I heard.
Why
oh,
haven't I
Dade
heard
City,
about
isn't that
this?
where Screamageddon is?
I wasn't going to say it by name, but yeah,
Oh, I'm
it
sorry.
was just in the news this past week.
Have you guys heard it?
You do that, and L. Ron Hubbard's going to come after you.
Have you heard about this?
I haven't actually even heard
McCamey
about this
Manor?
whole thing.
Screamageddon? I didn't hear about the.
Yeah, it
the-
was in the news. I guess a girl was going through one of the. They have a thing. You can wear these like a glow in the dark necklace. If you're wearing the glow in the dark necklace, that means
okay to be touched.
you'll be touched. You can
Yeah.
be touched.
Oh.
And apparently, this one was like they kept grabbing her ass
Is it like put on by a church though?
no.
by a very specific church, and not one that you'd pray to Jesus in.
I can't.
I don't want to say the name, but we'll just say that they own half of Clearwater.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, they own it.
I didn't know that.
so you can get
actually.
molested by
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay.
I would almost allow that to happen just because he was married to Nicole Kidman, so it'd be like living.
You just want to smell his
vicariously.
finger?
Exactly. But then it might smell like Katie Holmes, and yeah.
That
Actually,
just
like-
smells like
You never
It's
did
an alright
anything.
secondary,
She
I
never did
guess.
yeah,
I
but
don't know.
that
She
just
can
smells
still
like
get it.
that
That's
smells
kind
like
of-
cucumber melon and regret.
Yeah.
So every white person I've slept with.
in the 90s.
Whoa,
No, this
whoa,
was-
whoa,
this
whoa, whoa! What the fuck is wrong with the '90s? All
No,
right?
I was saying because of the cucumber melon. That's a Bath and Body Works reference.
I like cucumber melon. Oh wait, I'm a white guy.
Oh no.
I have a friend who I may or may not be related to, who
A friend that you.
Where is this? Where's this going, Nicole?
no, sorry, whatever.
This is
Is this
is
gonna be an
Central
Alabama
Florida.
story?
This is
No.
real Central Florida
No,
right
no, no,
now.
No,
Plant
she works.
City?
She works for a big makeup company,
Okay.
And I asked her once. Oh, I asked a lot of people once, what's a scent or a smell that everybody likes that you don't? And she said cucumber melon,
Okay.
which I think is funny because she like works in cosmetics.
Yeah,
Which is
she
what-
probably smells it like
cosmetics
9 out of
rarely
8
smell like
hours that she's
cucumber melon.
working.
Oh,
Yes,
come
I
on,
said
like,
it
but
that way
like
on
cheap
purpose.
body spray and stuff like that does.
Yeah, but just because you work in cosmetics doesn't mean you like the smell of everything in
I
cosmetics.
know that. I don't like the way MAC makeup smells because it smells like cupcakes and shit.
And
I don't
animal
like that.
cruelty.
And animal cruelty. I don't like that shit. Give me some Wet and Wild any day.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that sounds like
Yeah.
a different conversation again. Though.
Yeah. Everything's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
You know what's up.
Oh, I know what's up. Still wondering if the carpet or the drapes match the cloaca. What? You never wondered that about the Little Mermaid?
No.
Now you
I
are.
was never
Now
a big
you
like
are.
Little Mermaid.
Is there any
person.
scenes in the movie where you see her like swimming away from the back or something?
Yeah, but she's got, you don't see a hole. You don't see she's got kind of like
I don't.
shape
But
of
I
a
wanna
it
butt.
was
see-
really
I want to see what come on. There was a dick on the cover of that movie.
No, there were several dicks on the cover
There
of
were
that movie.
several. dicks.
There were several dicks on the
Several
cover of that
dicks.
movie. So you're gonna tell me that they didn't slip in a little something in the animation. You know
But
that
I feel like they would have caught that one a little bit faster. Not, hey, here's just the cover art, throw it on, we're already behind.
Well, in the movie, I think it was the Rescuers or the Rescuers Down Under. On one of the scenes, they were like falling next to a building, and the animators actually put in a photograph of a topless woman in the
and
window.
yeah, it wasn't
It's
even
like-
animated. It was an
it's-
actual
It's,
photograph.
it's like 2 frames where you see it, and apparently it was somebody actually saw it.
yeah, but
somebody's
it's there
brain
for
can
like
process
such a
that
brief
fast.
second when you're watching it. You'd have to pause it at the right moment just to be able to see that.
I'm sure you could find
Because it's
something
done
like
like
that's doing it on
Animated
YouTube
films.
that's
oh no,
not
well, that's how most people started learning about that was there. Was people are like, hey, this shit's been hidden in these cartoons
Yeah.
ever since.
Yeah.
You know,
But think about it. If somebody didn't notice that animation is 26 frames per second, and 2 of them had this, and somebody saw.
they were
that-
probably like editing a film or doing some sort of splicing or something and going frame by frame.
I guess.
That or, like,
either
they-
that or
maybe they
somebody
thought
was
there was, like,
rubbing one
some-
loose to a cartoon, and they were
Oh,
like,
like,
hey, you get a
seriously.
benefit.
Not down under. That's weird.
Little
Well,
mice,
where do you go
Oh,
to do it?
no.
mice porn.
Really, you watch tentacle porn, and then mice are the are where we're drawing a line.
Yes, because
Like,
at
you
least
literally
the
watch somebody
tentacles
get-
look phallic.
You'll watch somebody get fucked by
Wait
a
a second,
squid.
you've never seen a porn where a girl dresses like a sexy mouse or something?
I don't like real life porn.
I've seen some weird shit.
I'm sure that there's. Oh, don't. Okay,
Porn is my friend.
I mean, great, but I'm just saying,
is
there's
great.
like a bunch of there's like cat porn, like
Oh, yeah,
girls
cat
dress
girl
like
porn.
the, what do you call them? There's an M word.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard
Menthai.
to see. Hentai.
No, men. There's a what's the cat girls?
It's gonna be hard to
Oh,
see.
fuck.
Like
But this is a
mangas.
this is a picture of one of the
Check it out.
frames. Right there
Yeah, I
is
see
a
it.
photograph of a topless woman in the
Oh,
window.
wow.
Mithra. Sorry,
Mothra?
Mithra. It's
Uh-oh.
like a cat lady.
Love Mothra. We stand a queen.
Mothra was also the character that Godzilla had to fight, like way back in the day. in the
Yeah.
movies. That was a queen.
Do you mean
Like
queen?
that was just
Like-
that was just an extravagant drag show the whole time. Godzilla.
Yeah, you didn't know?
It
All,
makes
all of
sense.
kaiju are just drag queens.
What did you call me?
God bless you. Oh, that's what I heard. I don't know if you guys hang out. Did you hear about the bar in St. Pete where everybody's getting a rash?
What?
No.
Okay.
Holy shit! I gotta find. What
Are you
Oh,
sure this
random
is an
incoming
Ebor?
phone call.
No. St.
Well, that's
Petersburg
been
because
so normal
it's
for
one of
so
the bars
long.
right by Janice Live. I reposted it today. Let me find it. So apparently, a whole bunch of people, not like 1 or 2, but a whole bunch of people were coming down with a rash, and it was all tied back to this one particular bar. And I figured St. Pete is just so nasty that even the bars give you herpes.
Again, it really sounds like Ebor.
The Pelican Pub, right by Janice Live.
Is that on the beach?
No, it's like right. It's off Central Ave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right near the place they used to do
The
the
health
open
clinic.
mic. That
Gotcha.
Delmar.
Yeah. Okay.
Health inspectors made notes about bed bugs and cleaning formula.
Why
The
would you
downtown-
have bed bugs in a bar?
Health inspectors made notes about bed bugs and cleaning formula. The downtown St. Pete bar will close until the issue is resolved.
How do you get bed bugs in a bar?
Dirty people, I guess. I don't know. When Lauren Bador came to visit friends in St. Petersburg, she didn't anticipate going home with a nasty skin rash. Bador, 31, spent the night out with friends in downtown in June. They went out to dinner and ended up at the Pelican Pub next to the Janice Live concert venue. Had a great time. I went home and had no problem. A couple days later, these faint bumps showed up and progressively got worse. Fearing the spreading rash was contagious, she went to an urgent care facility when she returned home in Melbourne. Doctor thought maybe I brushed up against something like a plant. It was so itchy. It took weeks to go away, even with a steroid cream. Months later, a friend in St. Petersburg shared a viral Facebook post with her, which showed another woman, Rachel Wren, experiencing the same thing. Wren said in the Sunday Post that she contracted a rash after a night at the Pelican Pub. More than 60 people have found the post and connected over Facebook Messenger to share similar stories of a mysterious skin condition.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh my God.
Like I've been in some fucking dirty ass bar. I've been in some bars where like the glasses were dirty. Like I wouldn't even drink out of a glass. But that just takes it to a whole new fucking level.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fucking nasty. So the place is going to stay closed, but they're probably not going to reopen. Bad press like that ain't going to save you.
That's icky.
Yeah. But shit.
They could reopen and they would just have like sanitary, not sanitary. Yeah, like
They
like
offer
Clorox wipes.
shots of penicillin.
Ew.
I could totally see that happening in Ybor, though. You're right.
Yeah.
I never thought that St. Pete would be dirtier than Ybor. I'm like blown away.
I don't think many places are dirtier than Ybor. Like that's kind of a new level.
I can't believe like 2 weeks ago in Ybor, the bar started closing at like 2:00 because everybody was just wild.
Really?
Yeah, that happened one day when I was working. I just went to go walk around and it was just like people were throwing up and there was fights. I was just walking up and that day that I was walking up and down the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was just like, because I was waiting for Mike to get out of work. And I was just walking and there's bars closing down because the people were fighting and people were throwing up and there was police and people were getting arrested and they're like, it was like wild.
I'm surprised the bars closed down though. I figured
Like even like Prana and Ritz and all those places were like, fuck it. And they were closing down at like 2:30.
Holy shit.
So it was just like,
But
it was out of control.
The quality of the people that are coming out to Ybor is deteriorating greatly.
Yeah, because no offense, but like, you know that like the farther you go down one side and the farther you go on the other side, the worse the quality of the people gets. So I don't know. I feel like Gaspar's is in like the sweet spot of like right in the middle where it's not too trashy, but like still on the outskirts of like
Have
the
you
really
been
popular
to gas bars?
bitch.
I haven't been. I gotta go.
How was your son's parade?
Well, the parade's not till January. I'm sorry,
and the
December
gas-
14th. Yeah,
Oh, the Christmas parade then.
whatever.
I thought it was the Halloween parade.
I don't know.
That's,
All I know is I gotta be there.
oh, okay.
I tow the trailer for my son's marching band.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm having a good time, like hanging out with the parents and like the kids are fucking cool. Like marching band nerds are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Were you a marching band nerd?
Those are
I
two
was
things
not,
I
but
never
I
thought I'd
dated
hear in
quite
a
a few of them.
sentence.
Okay,
What?
what's that?
Those were a couple of words I never thought I'd ever hear in a sentence, like marching band and nerds and.
How are
cool.
you going to talk
You'd be
shit when you were
surprised,
a
man.
theater kid?
It's different. The
Wow.
bitches-
We used to beat up the theater kids.
Where?
Yeah, well, the girls were hot.
Where in theater did
all
you
the boys were
participate?
gay.
On stage or AV or what?
I was on stage.
Not. I mean, I am actually surprised.
Really?
Yes,
Really? Have you met me?
I see that you're a dramatic and over the top person, but the fact is that you're not like a on stage person.
Believe it or not, it's
You'd be
actually it was
surprised.
really
I
easy.
could see him being an
You'd be very
on-stage
surprised.
person.
And when I actually first got into theater in school, it was because I pretty much sucked at everything else. And I needed at least one grade that I knew I was going to pass this. And I was like, I could probably sleep in the back corner and still pass this class. And my teacher at the time, his name was Mr. Caltagirone. And he was awesome. He was absolutely fantastic. And he made us do some of the most embarrassing shit we could think of on stage. And he got us up there and we had to. Now I can't dance to save my life. If this planet depended on me being able to dance,
I'm right there with you, man.
yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's done. I'm just gonna be like, hey, everybody, sorry, but you know, you're fucked. And we had to do a dance, but we had to spell our name with our bodies. Like we had to contort ourselves to be able to spell our names, which again is not something that I'm good at. And I was like, dude, I would rather fail your class than do this. And he says, no. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to get, laughed at and stuff. And when I was in school, I got picked on a lot. So I was not trying to add to this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I promise you, nobody will laugh at you when you're done with this. And I'm like, you can't really make that kind of a promise, dude. And sure as shit, everybody thought it was great. And from that point on, I never had stage fright again. I got the lead role in the play that we were doing. I got to play Dracula. I know, so you're shocked, right? And it was actually called Seven Wires for Dracula was what it was called. So it was a comedy based on
So like a real Dracula, not sparkly Dracula.
right. No, it was so
Right.
what I did was to really get into the character was I rented Bram Stoker's Dracula. I rented Love at First Bite to see an even older film of it, but it was a comedy play. So I also rented Dracula Dead and Loving It with Leslie Nielsen. So I could see it. So I could see it kind of go into a comedic value. And then I kind of wanted a hybrid how I was going to play the character on stage based on the different attributes that I thought I could actually emulate when I was on stage. Well, I went and opening night, he comes over to me, and now my theater teacher, Mr. C, he was actually on Broadway, and he played Dracula on Broadway.
Okay.
So we were all going in, and we were going into the prop room and stuff like that to get costuming on and stuff like that. And he called me over. He goes, "Don't get anything out of the prop room." I'm like, "Why not? I need to get dressed." And he let me wear his cape and his medallion that he wore on Broadway.
Oh shit!
To do this play.
Wow.
So I became a huge fan of actually acting and theater productions and that, and I stayed with it throughout my whole high school career. And he left the next year, and then the next teacher I actually threatened to fight because I didn't like him.
But still, it's getting over that initial. You're a performer. You're a performer.
You're a
Stand-
performer. Shut up. You're a
I'll stand on
performer.
stage and talk about my penis. I mean, that's not really performing. That's just me.
So it's a short joke.
It's really short and unimpressive. Usually at the end, it's like, is that it? It's, story of my life. It's tough being Irish, but just getting over that initial, fear of everybody's going to laugh at me. Well, maybe sometimes everybody's supposed to laugh at you. It's supposed to look silly. It's supposed to look awkward. That's
It's the process.
yeah.
The
exactly.
biggest hurdle that I had to face was when I started doing live vocals, because I actually sing, but I normally need a copious amount of alcohol in my system for me to feel ready to do so.
Right with you.
And I started just doing like karaoke here and there, and then all of a sudden people liked it, and then I was like, I might want to try this, which is funny because I'll go do karaoke, but I'll be wearing my my cut from the MC that I'm in, and they see me, long hair, all tattoos and stuff, so they think I'm about ready to start screaming into a microphone, doing some
But what do you
off
end
the
up
wall
singing?
shit, and I sing Italian opera.
Holy shit!
So
Yeah,
He's
that
really
is
good actually.
There was it's funny. There was a dude when I met my wife. My wife was a karaoke DJ.
oh, nice.
And there was this guy that used to come in. I can't remember his name for the life of me. He went to the same high school I did, but a few years older. I can't remember his name. But biker dude, big. I think he was Hispanic or light skinned black, but this big hulking, massive dude coming with his leathers on, and he would sing Louis Armstrong's "Wonderful World" and
Oh, that's
fucking
awesome.
kill it. And he would, with that raspy, it just sounded. It was so good. But you'd expect something a little harder out of me.
Right.
Sing something like that. It's like shit. See?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's the reactions are great because you'll see people and then they'll start rolling their eyes and they turn their back to the stage, and then all of a sudden I start singing and they're like,
What the fuck?
the camera phone comes out, they're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, Nicole saw me sing karaoke
Yes.
once,
Yes.
and what's funny, I sang Rob Zombie's Dragula.
Oh, nice.
I sang that at my wife's company's Christmas party while wearing a suit. I walk in, it's like the exact opposite. I go up there in a suit. They're expecting to sing some Frank Sinatra or shit like that, and I come up there singing fucking Zombie.
I love it.
I honestly, I really wish I could do that with my voice to make it sound like I could not sing rock music to save my life.
You
Really?
just gotta practice.
Just hell.
I mean, I can't get the more guttural sounds when I'm doing that. I think the closest thing that I've sang to a rock song is "Sound of Silence" by Disturbed. And I actually
Yeah, but
I
that's
know that.
not-
That's
not
my
I
the
feel
point.
like when you're more classically trained, though, it is more difficult to get that kind of range because I've got a lot of problems doing more guttural, like harsher stuff as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's not 100% true because Serge Tankian, is that how you say it? The
Sure.
Ooh,
System
love
of a
Yeah.
Down?
Serge Tankian.
Do you see
Yeah.
Tankian?
He's trained as a singer.
Tankian.
He's actually really freaking
Yeah, I
good
love
too. You
him.
would
He's
not expect
fantastic.
that voice
He's
to
got a
come out of
beautiful
them.
voice.
He's a beautiful man.
Oh, and same thing with Dave Draymond from Disturbed. You know,
Yeah.
when you listen to the first album, and then you listen to Sound of Silence, it's like
so polar opposite. Yeah.
exactly. He's calming down in his old age. What's crazy, you know what he did before he became a musician? Before he like really started the band, he was running like a nursing home. Like,
No shit.
like the head manager of a nursing home.
Is that how he came down with the sickness?
I guess.
Okay.
Must be. But
You know, I've always wondered this, and I want to get somebody else's opinion on this.
all right.
Is it just me, or does David Draymond look like a more metal version of Howie Mandel?
Yeah, it's the shaved head though.
It's the shaved head. They
There's-
got kind of the same facial structure.
There are two chefs. I think one's Michael Simon, and there's another one that Dave Draymond and these two TV chefs all look the same. Like they could be fucking brothers.
Holy shit.
And what's crazy about Dave Draymond, he's an Orthodox Jew. He's got no tattoos.
Mhm.
Right.
Which you know, again, a
You would
rocker
think.
with no tattoos. My wife's moonlights as an author, and she's doing this book on the main character is a heavy metal singer. And somebody said, like, was reading her work, and there's no way that heavy metal singers can speak this articulately. And my wife's like, she asked me about it. She's like, what do you know? Because she knows I listen to metal. So I pulled up like D. Snyder testifying
D.
before
Snyder
Congress.
is fucking intelligent as shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a fun Halloween story?
What's that?
It's probably 15 years ago now. I worked security in the residential community where he lived.
Oh, no.
So I got to watch D. Snyder trick-or-treating with his kids in full Twisted Sister makeup.
That is fucking.
And I used to see he used to come into Sports Authority all the time in Stony Brook, New York. His kids played hockey, so he'd come in buying shit for his kids. So he, he knew me, not personally, but recognized. So when I was driving around, I'm like, "Hey, D." He's looking. He's like, "Sports Authority." I'm like, "Not today. I'm protecting your neighborhood." He's like, "Good
That's
job."
pretty awesome.
So that seeing D. Snyder on Halloween was just
And it was
nuts.
really cool because I did like Twisted Sister, but when I was younger, I saw the movie Strangeland, and that's really where I started gaining a more of an appreciation for him, because I mean he was like he basically had a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie, kind of being like, look, you're about to see some weird shit.
Now what's funny is you watch it now and it's like it's not that weird.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I've seen things on PBS worse than this now.
Yeah.
But
It was still a great movie though.
oh yeah, it's fantastic. I still want her to see it. I've been trying to get it.
I don't
my
know
hands
how
on a
it
copy.
slipped through my fingers.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
It's one of those movies that is just like it's essentially picture like Taken and Saw before any of that shit
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
Like it's all about it's about body mod torture.
Yeah.
And
I think you really like it.
I can't
American Mary
imagine
before American Mary.
I can't imagine anything being more of a custom fit to your
Yeah,
like,
I definitely think
you
you
and
would
your
appreciate it.
than that movie.
But going back to these artists speaking articulately, I played her Dave Draymond talk, giving a speech, and she was blown away. Believe it or not, Marilyn Manson, people who
Marilyn
never
Manson
heard him
is
talk.
very, very articulate when he speaks, and
But-
it threw me off too.
But
He's
I
very
even played a talk show.
multifaceted.
I played a talk show clip of him from probably the mid '90s, back when they were first starting to get big, and he was on like Phil Donahue or some shit.
oh,
And
I've seen
parents
that
were
interview.
blaming,
Yeah,
Marilyn Manson for all the troubles of the world.
they had that fucking like 13-year-old on
Yeah.
there with the swoopy emo boy hair.
Yeah, that's the way it was, Baz. That was the cool shit back then. But yeah, and, listening to these guys talk, and you'd never expect them to be intelligent, yet they are, and it kind of blew this woman away. I forgot how we even got on that topic.
Yes.
How we even get? Fuck it, whatever. What do you say, Nicole?
Theater.
What?
Theater.
Oh, theater.
Theater's the answer to
Yes.
all.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I was.
We were all in theater. I'm
I
sure
was
you were.
absolutely not in theater.
But you fucked the theater guy.
I didn't
I'm
fuck the
kidding.
theater guy. I beat the shit out of the theater kids.
Both, all of
he
them,
got
all
fucked.
of the
He
above.
got fucked. Just a
He
different
got fucked
definition.
in one way, maybe not the other way, but
I didn't mean that any other way other than love and respect. By
Yeah,
the
see-
way.
see-
I'm kidding.
No.
See, I did theater yet, but this face did stage and lighting.
Yeah, I did.
I did stage and lighting.
I did.
Well, as an adult, but
I did theater in high school, and then in college, I did audiovisual.
Looking back, I probably should have. I mean, I didn't start doing comedy till I was in my mid 30s. So looking back, I'm like, I probably should have tried it. And the reason why I didn't was because of that fear of being laughed at.
Yeah,
But now you get laughed at on purpose, and you like it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because everybody's been laughing at me most of my life. But you know.
I mean, it's so much easier because like I'm more ashamed to sing, and as I've been told, I can do it really well. But that's me performing. You know what I mean? And that's my voice. That's me on stage. When you're acting, you're not you.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're somebody completely different. So it doesn't matter because I don't have the fear because I'm not me at that moment.
and with the singing, you're your own worst critic.
right.
So, any little mistake you make in your voice, if it's
your
slightly
voice
off,
cracks a
you know,
little bit. or
you're
don't hit
going
that
to
note
think, oh, it was
proper.
completely awful. Meanwhile, the audience probably didn't even notice the problem.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, I need like 67 more shots now to get over this embarrassment.
Exactly. When I first started singing Carrie, exactly the way it was. I would get shit-faced and sing.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, oh, that sounded awesome. Sing this. And they tell me like a fucking song I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're-
put it with it.
You're like, I can't even see the microphone, guys.
Yeah. Well, I bounced at that bar too. So like the nights they were karaoke, I didn't bounce. So I was always at this fucking place. So I'd be like, everybody knew me anyway. So I was like, it's just Raj. Fucking just don't bust his balls. Fair enough. Right, Nicole?
Yeah.
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 Oh. So I'm thinking I got to put a costume together for Halloween.
Do you need help? Do you want to be a bumblebee?
That would be fucking
Same.
hilarious.
Yo, if
I was
you
thinking
could
about I was thinking about just breaking out the Tooth Fairy.
You were
could
that
also
last year.
you could
have to
also
skip a
get
year.
like some like a burlap sack and shit like that and go as like Oogie Boogie from I mean that shit would be pretty cool. I haven't seen really anybody do that.
That'd be a good
I
one.
can make you a Oogie Boogie costume.
That
Not
would be
by
pretty easy,
not by
yeah.
Thursday, but I could totally make you one.
See, my wife's coming home from work early, so I'm just gonna get fucking wasted.
Do you want to work an event as Oogie Boogie? I just thought of something. Like
Whatever.
I'll make a costume and help you get in.
What kind of an event?
It's an EDM event. You just
Okay.
be like walking around, like taking pictures with people and stuff.
Hi,
do you want
I'll
to
do
do that?
it.
Is that, are you in for that? You're not tall enough. No offense.
I've got platforms.
This girl, I know you have platforms, but I'm not even tall enough.
Why not? I don't give a shit.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you about that later.
Can I wear earplugs though? Because I hate
it's
EDM music.
Oh yeah, I do too. I totally do too. It's
I'll
fine.
fuck it. I'll whatever. But
Okay.
yeah, just,
I played Zero in it. I was Zero in it.
Oh, is this the
Yeah.
castle event?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one that is.
They always look for extras. So,
yeah, whatever. I'm down.
but yeah, I was Zero. I was
I'm
a
down to do
puppet.
weird shit.
I went 1 year and I'm pretty sure I was tripping dicks, but I just never went back, honestly.
I've worked it
There's
every
way
year
too
since
many people.
2015. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Way too many people there.
And it wasn't out. It was at Ritz before too.
Mhm.
And Czar and all that.
Oh,
I don't like you.
Everybody behave yourself. Nicole's mom's here.
Hi, Mom.
So anyway, so I was doing a line of coke off this hooker's ass. I'm just kidding. Holy shit. I'm just kidding. It was a booth.
Today is National American Beer Day.
Sweet. I didn't drink any beer today.
Neither did I.
No.
I'm not going to judge you. What the fuck?
I don't care.
Day drinking is a fantastic hobby.
Well, it wasn't day drinking. It was
Oh.
after work.
All right. Then that's acceptable.
And I had one.
Day drinking is acceptable.
It's also National Black Cat Day and National Chocolate Day.
You can combine the two.
3.
Okay. So chocolate, Chinese food, and beer. Gotcha. Why is it got to
That's
be
like
black?
an amazing idea.
Why is it got to be
It does,
Black
though.
Cat Day though?
Because it's to raise awareness that black cats are less likely to get adopted than other colored animals.
Black cats
because-
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
black
cats matter.
black cat lives matter.
Okay.
Truth.
So black cats are less likely to be adopted.
Yeah,
no
because
shit.
Yeah,
people-
because of
because
the
the
social
superstition-
stigma. Yeah.
People think that they're bad luck. People think that they're bad
No,
omens.
they're bad luck because they're cats. Okay, that's it. I'm not a cat person.
I love
I just got the eyes. You guys have cats.
we have a cat.
Okay.
My cat
A
is
cat is all right.
thinks
A
he's
cat is
people.
acceptable.
my cat is pretty awesome because I've literally been fucking with this cat since the
Since
day
day
we got
one.
him, and so like I would literally, and this is going to sound like I'm abusing a cat, and I promise you I'm not.
Slightly
Well,
smack
good,
him
because
around
as
a
soon
little
as you're
bit.
done, I'm going to tell you
No.
the best way to fuck with a cat.
So I
The
used to like
cucumbers?
literally grab him,
Oh.
by the neck, and I'm slamming him on the bed like UFC
sounds
fighting
bad,
Use
this
and I
cat.
hate it.
Okay. And she loses her mind. She's like, "Oh my God, you're gonna hurt the cat. Why are you doing that to the cat?" I was like, "Look," I was like, "Look, the cat likes it." She's like, "There's no fucking way that the cat likes
Yeah,
it."
it sounds like
So I turned around and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna prove this point to you." I went and I put my hand flat on the bed. The cat burrowed his
Yay,
head
back up
under
to
my
it.
hand, flipped on his belly, so I would do it again.
I
I'm
did-
like, this cat's fucked in the head, and that's why I love him.
My former cat, not my current cat, because my current cat is a soft boy, but like my old cat, I used to pick her up, and throw her on the bed, like from across the room, and she would bounce and she'd roll around, and then she'd come right back to me and let me do it again.
I'm telling you, cats can be just like dogs, except they're smaller and they scratch the shit out of you.
And they bounce a little bit better
They
too.
bounce a little better.
the best way to fuck with a cat, you take that blue painter's tape, not
Yeah.
very sticky, doesn't hurt
Yeah.
them.
Put it right on the tail.
No,
What?
right down their back.
Ah!
Stripe right down their back.
Oh yeah.
They'll think they're crawling under something. They think they're under something. So they'll actually get the middle of the room. They'll get down on belly crawl.
I
I'm
made
getting
my
stoned
cat.
as shit and doing this to the cat.
But you got to use.
Fucking
Don't
with
use.
my cat.
Don't use any other tape besides that painter's because
Yeah.
it's not stiff. It doesn't.
Yeah,
pull
so
the
it's not
hair
gonna
out.
pull the
It's-
hair because I don't want to pull his hair. But
Yeah.
at the same
Yeah,
time,
don't use duct tape.
at
or
the same
packing
time,
tape.
I want to make this cat military crawl around the whole fucking house.
That's the trick. Is the painter's tape? Just put a stripe down right down the middle of his back.
I made my cat one of those things that you hang from the tail so it covers their butthole, but I haven't put it on him yet.
Oh Jesus!
I don't want
It
it. I don't-
looks like the cat's wearing one of those
the
jeweled butt
butthole
plugs.
blings.
Huh?
The butthole bling things.
Yes,
Yes, like
exactly.
a keychain.
Yes, exactly. I just kind of made it as a joke, and I haven't put it on him yet. I won't really. I
Yet.
don't really want to put
Yet.
him on him. I don't really want
You're
to put it
gonna.
on him.
Wait, so you told me not to stop fucking with the cat? She's trying to bling out her cat's asshole.
Listen, there's already judgment going on there.
No, I'm not gonna keep it on. I just, like I said, I had some like
You're
spare
gonna put it on,
parts.
take a picture, and
Yeah, that's probably it. He'll please, but like knowing
look at my cat's butthole.
he'll turn around. He'll take.
You
it
know,
off
there's
himself.
a website probably dedicated to that.
Oh,
shit.
it's gotta be.
www.catsbutthole.com.
Seriously?
I don't know.
He's looking it up.
We're gonna
right
check now.
fucking now.
Cat. What would you?
Catsbutthole.com.
Yeah, catsbuttholes.com. I don't know, plural, singular. I don't care.
Cats.
Some kind of form of that.
Did you mean catbutthole.com?
Yes.
Stop.
Yeah, shut the
Stop.
fuck
no.
Catbutthole.com.
No.
Let's see.
Oh, look at it. Look at his little.
Hang on.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can't click on anything.
It's literally it. That's it. That's the picture.
That's cat.
That's the website.
That's catbutthole.com.
That's the whole website.
Somebody did that just so that they could say, I
I
have a
own-
domain name
I
called
own
catbutthole.com.
catbutthole.com.
Everybody go to www.catbutthole.com. It's not a bad site.
You're not going to see shit. You're going to see a cat head, a peach,
Don't
and
do
a
it. Tell them.
biohazard.
Tell them. You gotta let them figure it out for
Well,
themselves.
you got to let them know because some people are going to be a little nervous. To
It's
type in
not
cat butthole.
porn. It's not an actual cat butthole. Just go to www.catbutthole.com.
It would be
It's-
cool if it was cat butthole porn.
It'd be cool if it was kitty porn.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Jesus
Calm down,
Christ.
Epstein.
Why does it look? Why do
Remember
they all look
Epstein
so
didn't kill
big? Those all like those
Yep.
are the-
That
There
looks like
is-
that looks like the cat's wearing a jeweled butt plug.
That it
All right?
does.
Seriously.
that it does. Mine isn't even that big. Mine is literally like a little star bead.
Wait,
Is that a door
That's
hanger?
a crochet.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was
is that
gonna
thing
say-
to the left a door hanger? That orange one?
this one?
Yeah, is that looks like something you hang on your door?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
is
like
it
a little
tree?
Christmas
It's
ornament.
a Christmas ornament of an abstract cat with a jeweled butthole.
Is
Cat
that jeweled or
people-
is
It's
that
not jeweled. It's just a
crochet?
little pucker.
No, that's a pattern. That's a crochet.
Why?
White people.
Damn.
I don't even think so, dude.
I don't
think
like
that
white
is
people anymore.
that is a whole new level.
White
That is-
people scare me.
That is
How to
transparent
crochet
people.
cat butts.
Who the fuck has ever turned around and been like, you know what I want to do? Like, whose little grandmother's sitting there going, I want a cat butthole? Like, who does that?
This is the best thing I've seen on the internet all day.
I'm completely done with the internet at this point.
I'm
quitting the
completely done
internet.
with life right
I
now.
just-
It's like,
Why is there
That's it.
so much crochet of cat butts? There's a lot of crochet.
Why
It
are
must
people
be a
so
thing.
obsessed with cat butts? Like,
I mean, my dog's butt is cute.
A
Cat butt
scratch and sniff. Oh no.
that smells like shit.
My cat has a
Holy
freckle on his butthole, and I think it's cute. And if I ever have to identify him, that's where I'll look.
He has a freckle on his butthole.
What?
you stare at
Please.
you stare at your dog's ass.
My cat,
way
first
too
of all, I said
your
cat.
Okay, you stare at your
My
cat's
cat do not
ass.
stare at my cat's asshole.
Way too
He
fucking long.
shows
It's a
me.
freckle.
He shows.
He shows you. There is a lot. There is a
There's
disturbing
so
amount
much
of
cat
people
assholes.
crocheting
I-
cat
yeah.
assholes.
Can I do this?
This is fucking
How
weird.
about I break this if I pull this? Thank you. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Holy shit.
I think the only thing weirder than, yeah, I can identify my cat by the freckle on its anus is my sister. She pulls her dog aside to me and she says, "Hey, smell her feet. It smells like Fritos."
Most dogs' feet do smell like Fritos.
I didn't know this, and
Really?
it was real. Yeah, apparently it's a thing with dogs where the paw pads smells
Mhm.
like burritos or like Fritos.
It smells like corn chips. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a thing.
That's fucking weird.
They smell precious. They're precious. Come on.
Why are people going around sniffing dogs' feet?
First of all, I lay with my dog like on the couch, and her feet sometimes end up in my face. Also, I love to play with them because they're squishy and her little paws go like this.
So your first instinct is,
Do you not kiss your
Oh.
cat on the face?
That takes foot fetish to a whole new level. You know that, right?
Goddamn white
fetish.
people.
get fucking white people.
I'm the only not white person in this room.
Bullshit.
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 Okay, you're like this much not white.
Okay,
Roger.
I'm half Middle
Oh
Eastern.
yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah. I
fuck?
forgot about
I'm
that.
half
Sorry.
Asian.
Which
and I'm Latin.
hey,
Japanese Filipino.
Italian doesn't count.
Yeah, it does. Where the fuck do you think the
Sicilian.
Latin culture came from, you dork?
Alright, fine. You're all a different type of white.
And I'm Sicilian, so
I'm
like we're
yellow.
the actual brown
White's
Italian.
the closest
I
one
know
to white
you're yellow,
here.
he's white. I'm brown for a different color, and he's brown. He's kind of yellowish brown in a different color.
Like an olive.
I
tone.
know.
He's mayo with olive oil.
Oh,
We're like the
thanks, I
League of
hate it.
Nations here.
that was the best response I've ever heard. Squabbling over whether or not we're white. What the fuck?
This is PC culture.
Fine.
Fuck you, Trump. You ruined white people for everybody.
Listen.
But it's
listen. We
fantastic.
can all agree. We can all agree on one thing. We're not black.
Oh my god.
We can all agree on something else. We'd probably all nail Trump's daughter.
I wouldn't.
No.
I haven't.
No,
seen it.
not the one, not the daughter you're thinking of.
I
the
don't
other
know.
one.
I don't know if I don't even know if I've seen it. I try to stay as far away from politics and anybody in it as humanly possible because it's infuriating. People are like, "Oh, did you hear about Trump's news?" No, I didn't hear that because I just didn't feel like vomiting today.
Roger, do
why-
you want to hear today in history story? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry, Anomaly. Do you want to hear today in history story, Roger?
The younger daughter.
No.
No?
She looks
I
like
do- yeah, no,
a
I
like
do
a
it.
she
Yeah, I
looks
would- I
like
would
That's
Tara,
definitely do it.
uncanny
I should-
she
valley.
looks like
That's-
Tara Reid is having an anaphylactic shock reaction.
Right, exactly.
How did you describe my kink so well?
Yeah, but when it's down her throat, if it closes up, it just makes it tighter.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Fair.
She looks like Tara
I can only
Reid
get
who
so
ate
hard,
peanuts.
Roger.
She actually
Especially
does.
that. She looks like Tara Reid who ate peanuts by accident.
Peanuts or penis?
People.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, Tara Reid was hot, especially back in the
Day.
American
But
Pie.
now
American
her
Pie,
boobs are
hell yeah.
lopsided because they're fake. I liked her when she
All
was
All
boobs are
boobs are supposed to be.
lopsided.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine are slightly lopsided.
guys. She had little mosquito bites and they were cute, and now she got fake boobs, and now they cockeyed.
You got to remember,
No,
fake
cockeyed
boobs
is
are
when you miss it.
amazing.
Never mind.
Fake boobs are amazing because even when they're 50, their tits are still 20.
That's
Do you
true.
know what? I didn't know that you had to like get them like updated every
Yeah,
couple of
like every
years.
6 years or so.
It's
It's like the
fucking-
max.
It's like $10,000 of
Mhm.
every time you have an operation.
Are
That's
they
fucking-
fake? Yeah, they're real nice.
It's
real
got
expensive.
real skin on the outside.
That's
That's
it.
pretty
real
much
nice,
what I'm
real
worried about.
expensive.
Listen,
I didn't know you had to like keep like maintain them.
if I'm
and shit
paying
like
the money
that.
for it,
Maintenance is a
they're
thing.
real.
It's like changing the oil in your car.
Yeah.
You know, you got to maintain.
No.
The price of beauty, man.
Otherwise, it legit ends up like a tube sock with a potato in it.
Or it'll
Oh God, that
See?
was
Yeah.
such a fucking visual.
Yeah,
I will
it'll-
never
they'll-
unsee that.
They'll literally like burst open. They'll
don't-
start leaking into your body and making
Mm.
like scar tissue, and
That makes me.
Yeah, it's really
that
bad.
makes me
So hot.
scared.
it's real bad.
It's so hot.
So don't get fake tits.
I'm not going to.
Small boobs matter.
I had a plastic surgeon recently telling me that I was saying something like, "Oh, not," because we were just having a conversation. I wasn't like getting consultation or anything like that. And we were just talking, and I was like, "Oh, my ass is so big. The only thing I would ever want is my thighs to be a little tighter." So I just said some shit like that. Whatever. She's like, "People pay so much money to have a Brazilian butt lift, and this and this and that, and the people who can't take fat from other places and they reposition and all this other stuff." I'm like, that sounds like a whole heck of a lot of work. I'm like, for somebody who doesn't even wash her hair every day. So, sorry, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, going back, I didn't see this. Your mom says, talking about the dog's paws, it's the type of bacteria that grows on them that makes them smell like that.
Huh.
Normal for animals, but what does that say about Fritos? That's true. Fritos kind of
That
suck.
is the most terrifying
terrifying.
question I've ever
Seriously.
heard in my
I'm
like-
glad I don't really like Fritos.
I like Fritos.
I'm not a big.
So you just had
they're too
just
salty.
bacteria all up in your face. The
See,
dog
I like
foot or the-
I like Fritos with chili on top.
Frito. I'm not
Chili
Malia.
Frito pie.
Oh,
That's
ew,
weird.
Wow,
Yeah, it's good
okay,
stuff.
That's a
Dude,
story
Malia's
for later.
weird. She'll sit there and like
Why?
kiss the dog's paws
No,
and
why?
shit.
I kiss my dog's paws, my dog's face, her nose. My same with my cat.
Listen, my sister.
How much
Their
peanut
belly
butter
is
do you
not a
go through in a
clean-
month?
Oh,
Whoa!
Just a question.
Wow!
Just a question.
Wow, so we
You've
crossed
met
that
my
bridge.
dog.
I
Don't
know.
shame
Minnie is
Minnie
sweet.
like that.
Minnie is sweet.
Don't shame Minnie.
You're right. It's Nutella. I'm just kidding. You
That's
shouldn't
my
give chocolate to a dog.
child.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus left the building a long time
Okay,
ago,
Jesus has
Roger.
left the fucking chat at this point.
No, he didn't. He's just lurking. He's like, I'm going to watch what these fuckers are doing.
Hey, Jesus, what's up?
Is it Jesus or Jesus? Jesus, take the wheel. Hector, get the hubcaps.
Oh,
It's horrible.
Thank you, Jesus, for our food.
Hey, my sister, I don't know my sister's wife. My sister was very church going for a while. You know, praise Jesus, whatever. So I sent that meme to her.
Oh,
Family
you didn't tell me
praying
that
around
she was handicapped.
You know, she recovered. She's all right.
Okay.
But I sent her that meme. It was a family around the table. Thank you for the food, Jesus. And then it was a Hispanic guy in a farm field saying, "De nada."
Oh God. That's great.
This show will prevent me from getting onto Saturday Night Live someday. I don't care because I'm not getting on.
I
Saturday Night.
feel like you're gonna get on there simply because of this show. If anything.
I feel like you're going to get on Ellen first.
I like Ellen. All right,
like
I
her
don't
too. I'm not
care.
making fun of her. I'm not hating nothing like that.
You know, everybody was giving her shit for watching the game with George Bush. Everybody knows Ellen loves Bush.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a fact. I'm not making this up.
That was actually kind of good though.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, that was.
I stole it from somebody. It
That was
was a
pretty
fucking
good.
me. I stole it, but that's
Aw.
just it's dynamite. No, I actually like Ellen DeGeneres. You know what I really like about her? She does like really cool shit for people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she
I heard,
she's
you
wide
know,
open.
and I have not had the opportunity to see this, but I heard that her stand up is amazing.
she is
I've
funny.
only seen her really on her
show, yeah.
her talk show, and I mean her talk show.
She's
pretty
a good. She's a really good stand-up.
But yeah, I hear that her stand up.
You can actually pull up a video. There's a video of her first Tonight Show appearance, and looking back, knowing what you know about her now,
Yeah.
and like people were shocked when she came out.
Like,
But if you
how
watch,
did
if
you
you
not-
watch it,
how did you not clock that?
my wife was
Right.
shocked that Rob Halford was gay.
Really?
Yes,
Like,
But-
because Ellen DeGeneres came out and she was like, "Hey, I'm gay," and I was like,
Okay.
I saw that like a long time ago.
yeah.
Like,
Well, we all know. we know.
I
we know.
thought you were already cool with that. Like,
Yeah.
I was cool with that already. I kind of just
Yeah.
assumed.
But knowing what you know now, and obviously this is before she came out, before the show, you know, before the talk shows or the sitcom and everything, and it was genuinely funny. But you could almost see her future as you're watching this.
Right.
this-
Very much
this
so
bit. But she is a
foreshadowing.
really good stand-up, but a really good person too. So I would go on Ellen's show.
Yeah, that would have to be phenomenal. Out of all the talk show hosts that are still around, she has to be probably the best one.
The
Consistently.
daytime, yeah.
Yeah, she has to be definitely the best one consistently. Because I mean, it's
I can't think of anybody else who's
it's
got a
funny, yet
daytime show that I would.
It's totally non-problematic, and most of the other ones are trying to get a little
Well, I know
edgy.
something came up like a couple weeks ago. I can't remember. I know it was floating around leftist Facebook for a second. but she did say something that, like, I guess side-eyed for some reason. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I don't
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the only thing I could think of was her watching the football, going to the Dallas Cowboys game with
It
George
wasn't
Bush,
the football
and she had to
thing.
make a statement defending who she sat with at a football game.
Why do you
So
have
ridiculous.
to?
And I mean,
That's
and her
the
statement
thing.
was like, "We can all fucking get along. We can all watch a football game together, whether you
Right.
agree with somebody or not." I mean, I'm sure
Mm.
there are things that all of us disagree on, yet we can still sit in a room and have a good time.
Yeah, like
I
me
think it
and
depends on the person.
well,
Yeah, some people are assholes, and it doesn't matter what their beliefs are. Assholes are assholes.
Not to call certain people out by name, but I have one person who I'm extremely close to, and is very, very, very much conservative.
Yeah.
And I am not a liberal by any measure, but I am but I'm not a
he's a
conservative.
centrist.
But I'm not a conservative by any measure. I believe that there's points on both sides of the fence depending on the topic, and I go either way depending upon the individual points.
Correct.
You know, I don't really pick a side only due to the fact that I don't agree with any side completely. You know what I mean?
South Park summed it up.
And-
Like, we're coming up to another presidential election cycle. South Park summed it up. It's a choice between a turd sandwich and a giant douche.
Exactly. And he is hardcore conservative. Now, we get along great. Okay, we can hang around each other. We can talk about a lot of things. Just because our political points or our standpoints as far as demographics that are being, you know, ostracized at this moment in time. Yeah, him and we have two completely different opinions on how to handle that. However, we can still sit there and we can, you know, talk about anything else in the world. It's just when we get onto those topics, it's got to be an agree to disagree, because I'm like, I'm not going to see it from your level. You're not going to see it from mine. Just let's let it go at this point.
You seem deep in thought, Nicole. What do you got?
I was just listening
Oh, okay.
and also doing some research.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good.
But no, being able to have a civil discussion about something with two opposite viewpoints. If you can have a sit down and have two differing viewpoints and have a civil conversation about it. Now it's like, if you and I disagree on something, we're just going to call each other names.
Right.
Like, that's the way people argue now.
I don't believe in that.
I don't mean literally you.
Yeah,
and
no,
I, but
I
I'm just
like,
like
I think that's silly when you do that though, because at that point you're like children.
if you can't argue your point without resulting to insulting the person you're talking to,
yeah, exactly.
then you don't belong having that conversation.
Debates have not been common anymore, especially with all this shit on Facebook, because it's so easy to get so upset about something you read on Facebook.
Well, yeah, because people can go ahead and type anything they want, and they're not
And
gonna
Right,
punch
that's
you in
what
the
it is.
face.
And that's what it is.
We're not going there.
You
We're not going
can,
there.
but
Well, in general, I mean, you could be having argument with somebody who's in another country, in another state.
yeah.
So, like, back in the day,
Yeah.
Before social media, I mean, you're close to my age. When we pissed somebody off, or somebody pissed us off, punch in the face.
Yeah, we met outside.
You met
And
outside.
then we had a beer afterwards.
Exactly. That's what we're missing.
We picked each other up off the ground. We were like, all right, are we good? Let's go get a beer.
Yeah,
But
but
we
now
were
these-
normally friends after
and
that.
that's what we're missing.
it's
you
fucking
know,
queers just call the cops now.
Most of my
Yet they'll say
friendship-
the cops suck.
Right.
Oh
They're-
yeah,
they're the
no,
first ones to
I'm
yell,
talking
they're
specifically
the
about
first
a
ones-
very specific person.
Well, we're not
They're
gonna-
the
we're not-
first
we're not
ones
gonna
to,
get that specific.
to
No.
call, to be like, oh, a cab. Oh, by the way, 911. Yeah, this bitch just did this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Exactly.
Shut up.
Literally.
But here's my thing, especially with Ellen sitting next to Bush. Okay. One of the things that people are not looking at with things of that nature is the fact that this whole entire thing and all the issues that we're having amongst leftists and rightists and all of these different opinions and stuff like that, everybody's major argument is people are looking for equality. People are looking for a common ground. People are looking for a harmonious balance in amongst people as a general rule. Okay. Everybody who's turning around saying that they're trying to make things better, right? That they're trying to give people that were not offered rights, more rights and stuff like that, and make it a more harmonious balance so that people can actually start getting along. So then why the fuck are you ostracizing two people with different viewpoints, trying to come together for a mutual agreement and a mutual enjoyment of a topic? That's where it starts.
Exactly.
It starts with being able to enjoy something, two people from two different sides of the fence being able to find something in common together, enjoy it, and maybe engage in some actual conversation.
but
that one person can talk to the other person and be like, hey, look, listen, by the way, you said this shit and this, did you mean it like this? Because this is how it came out, and we're all kind of thinking that, you're a dick, but maybe you're not. Can you explain that a little bit better? And maybe we
Usually
can start
they're a dick.
understanding each other if we would just fucking talk. But if you got the Hatfields and the McCoys all the fucking time,
and that's what
how
it
you
is.
ever bringing this shit together?
And that's what it is. But Hatfields and McCoys, there was a real threat of death.
Right
Now it's I could be you could be arguing with somebody in Pig's Dick, Arkansas. You're never gonna find out where the fuck they are.
exactly.
But they're saying that they're gonna come kick your ass and fuck you piece of shit, because I don't
Run
agree
them
with you.
hands.
Yeah, they're
exactly.
like, come run this fade. Be like, bitch, give me your what are you gonna Google me?
Drop
like,
your location.
like, oh, okay, all right.
Where should I send the Uber to?
Right.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get right on that, dude. Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
going 6
you said-
states to fight you because you said you don't like chicken cutlets the way I like them.
They got to be thin and crispy.
You damn
Yes.
right.
God damn.
Yes.
See, we
There
agree.
needs to be a nice breading to chicken ratio.
That is correct.
Exactly.
If you don't get that right, it's shit.
No,
Right,
man.
Nicole?
Now I want fried chicken things.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm kind of there.
I had God's chicken last night for dinner.
What's
God's chicken?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Oh god.
They're mac and cheeses.
You know what?
I found the thing I don't want to talk about.
No,
You don't like
okay.
Chick-fil-A?
Okay, now
I don't love
okay.
it. I don't love it.
Here's my
You,
thing.
you,
Okay,
you
no,
don't
no, no,
want
no.
these hands.
Her and I went down this road.
I've eaten at Chick-fil-A
Okay.
maybe 10 times in my life.
Now,
The only thing they do is their secret ingredients is just pickled juice in the breading.
all right. Now,
I'll make you better
me-
chicken than Chick-fil-A.
me personally.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's
we-
just
we-
pickle juice.
We'll get to you, Viper.
It's like
The only
how
reason why I
Hispanic
went, I
people
got
live.
to defend why I went to Chick-fil-A. It was a fundraiser for the marching band.
I wonder.
Oh.
So I really hate Pollo Tropical, and I wonder.
See, I like it.
It makes me sick. Like it makes me like literally sick.
All
So
right,
I don't
fair
know
enough.
if I would
What is it?
Pollo Tropical.
Really?
Yeah. So if I had to sit there and somebody was like eat Chick-fil-A or eat Pollo Tropical, I'd be like, one's gonna make me sick, one's gonna make me like emotionally sick.
Yeah, basically.
I always had the viewpoint. Okay, I am not going to deny myself good food because I don't agree with your standpoints. So I
They
was
wanna
still,
deny
I was
basic
still.
human rights.
Well,
so.
we're getting there. We're getting there. Cart, horse. So, we would have these arguments back and forth all the time.
It got pretty
Okay,
bad for a
I
second there,
honestly,
too.
I'm like, look,
Over Chick-fil-A.
I'm like, look,
I love it.
I love,
Yeah.
I absolutely love the flavor of their chicken. Well, I started
Got it.
hearing a lot more. Because you have no idea how the level of love I had for the flavor of that chicken. Okay, we're not talking about just like, oh, I was out and I was hungry, so I went to Chick-fil-A because there was nothing else there. No,
sought it out.
I would specifically seek out a Chick-fil-A just to do it. That was a treat to myself because that shit's fucking expensive. Okay, so that was a treat to myself. So I really, really enjoyed the flavor of the chicken. Well, I started hearing a whole lot more about the bullshit that they were fucking pulling. I'm like, it's a sad day when I would rather eat my own vomit than go and eat one of those chicken sandwiches now. And that was legitimately like my favorite. Them and Arby's were my two favorite fast food chains. Will you stop coming for me with Arby's?
So listen, Arby's roast beef sandwich and French dip is not so bad.
Oh my God. I get the biggest fucking roast beef sandwich you can get.
The
and I
last
just
time-
smother
see-
it in Arby's sauce, and that is it.
See, the last time I went to Arby's, I tried. They have all these meats now. That's the thing. We have the meats. So I figured I'll try. It was so fucking salty. It was like it was inedible.
That's the problem that I have with it is like it's
Yeah.
really salty, but that's the only seasoning that you can taste on it. So you think they just kind of like dump the salt in with the meat, and it's just not
Yeah.
very good quality meat, and
But
it's
see,
just,
every-
the
every
texture's
ro-
wrong.
Every roast
They're
beef
always
sandwich I've ever
soggy.
gotten was never really salty. But I take and I put a bunch of that Arby's sauce on it. And again, it's everything I need in a sandwich. It's a metric fuck ton of meat and bread. That's all I require on a sandwich,
I
pretty
like
much.
the curly fries.
See, now
me
that's
too,
the part
yeah.
of Arby's that I hate.
I do
It's the
like
curly fries.
The curly fries are good, and also Checkers has very similar fries.
Yeah, with the
Checkers,
seasoning.
is
Checkers
awesome
has
for
the
fries.
best fries for any
Okay.
like fast food restaurant.
One of the things I loved about Checkers is they had banana milkshakes.
I love the fact that
Well,
they're open
here's-
until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Here's the thing. A couple weeks ago, I went and picking my son up marching band. It was like late. I got a banana milkshake, and I was on the phone with somebody. So I got home and it was sitting in the cup holder, and it got warm. But it was warm and it was still thick, which scared me a lot.
That is disturbing.
It was very disturbing. Like it was room temperature, almost room temperature, but it was exactly. I'm like, what the fuck? I like couldn't even finish it. Like just the thought of what the fuck.
Yeah.
It was like,
I mean,
no,
maybe it would taste kind of like banana. Oh, there's like that eggnog texture.
No,
Like-
Yeah, it was a
almost
little
has
thicker than
it
that.
almost has the same texture.
I think I'd be
as
into
does
it.
when it's cold.
I think
Yeah.
I'd be into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supposed to thin
Yeah, but it's
out
supposed to be
when
cold.
it
It's
melts
supposed
down.
to, but now I
So
have like
the
this
reason
nice.
why
I
it's
imagine
not
that it tastes
doing
like
that.
banana milk.
Right.
See, to me,
that's
it's
what I'm
not-
saying.
no,
It
it's
reminds me
it's-
of banana now and laters.
He's not talking
Well,
about
not now
he's
and
not
later,
talking
it's
about
Laffy
the
Taffy.
flavor being different.
It's all the same.
He's
Yeah.
talking about why did the chemical composition not change the way it should,
Yeah, I'd still
Yeah,
try
which
it.
means
I'd
that
still
like
try it.
what
I'd
what
like-
what is
Not
in
room
there? It's like
temperature.
there's like silica
Yeah.
gel in the goddamn
Absolutely
thing.
agree.
Yeah,
with
or
temperature.
like, you know, cotton fibers or something.
Maybe
Maybe
Yeah,
like
you
drink
know,
half of
weird.
it and then
Drinking
like leave the
banana
other
flavored
half to
denim.
just like
Like,
warm
I
up a
don't
little
know
bit
what
and
the
then
fuck
try
this
it that
is.
way.
But then I went to
That's
Steak
fair.
and Shake and got a banana milkshake. from
Now
there.
see,
That
Steak
was
and Shake.
Steak and
was
Shake
good.
has got some pretty A1 shakes too.
the one place I've been digging lately, although it is pricey, like Culver's
Culver's is
See, I've
good.
never
good.
been to Culver's.
Culver's is really
fried cheese curds. That's all I'm saying. Fried cheese curds.
good.
Mm.
I don't do cheese.
I love cheese.
I like
Yeah, you
cheese,
never
but I
had-
don't
you
know
never
how I
had
feel about
Culver's?
curds.
No, I've
Seriously?
never been. Like
You can
I've
get a
never
pork
even
chop
seen a
sandwich.
Culver's until we moved here.
Oh yeah, well that's actually more of a Midwest thing.
Yeah,
I've
It
never
just
heard of
started
Culver's
coming
till I
here.
moved here either, and I'm from Florida, so it's
Yeah,
like
no, because
specifically
it's-
this part of Florida.
Yeah.
No, because it's a Midwest food chain. And
Yeah, I
they
think they're
started
like
bringing
Wisconsin
it
or
over
some
here.
shit.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
was pretty big for that one.
But it's like fried cheese curd. You get a pork chop
It'd be like
sandwich.
the same. It'd be like the same thing as if In-N-Out came over here. It'd be the
Yeah.
same
Oh, I
concept.
wish.
You know what I wish would
Love
come
it.
here?
What's that?
White
Yo, Mom,
Castle.
Sorry.
Yeah, because you got
Yeah.
Crystal, and
Crystal's
that's just
not-
like
it's
that's
not
like the
bad.
store
Crystal
man
Burger's
version
not
of
Yeah,
White
one
Castle.
Crystal
It's
closed
not
the
bad.
Walmart version.
The one Crystal in this area closed down.
The one on
Hillsborough.
It
Yeah, I
closed?
saw that close
Okay,
down. It's
so
got
the
its
other
shutters
day I was in the
down.
area, and I'm like, I
I was
haven't
just
had
there a couple
Crystal
weeks
in like
ago.
I was in the area like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I haven't had Crystal in years, and I just happened to be in the area, and I wanted to pull in. All the windows are boarded up.
Yeah, I drove by
everything.
it a couple days ago.
Motherfucker.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But-
well, that might still be the one on Fletcher. I want to say
Mm-mm.
that one
that's
closed down.
Hillsborough.
But
That's
you
Or
can
Fletcher.
get.
That's Fletcher. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
I
closed
thought
thought
it
you
was
meant like
off
Hillsborough
Hillsborough.
Avenue.
But
What?
I thought you were talking about Hillsborough Avenue. Yeah.
Wait, where's
you can
the
get
Hillsborough?
frozen White Castles. at
Yeah, you know what?
Publix.
I got sick off of those
Oh
fucking
my God,
things.
who
You're not
wants
supposed to eat 50
frozen-
of them.
I ate the whole fucking box.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Frozen burgers, guys.
Yeah, and
What's that?
then
Why are you gonna go to White Castle and get a why are you gonna get a freezer, a frozen burger when you can?
Have you ever had
can you
White
finish
Castle?
that sentence?
No, I
Would you like to
can't.
buy a
And
vowel?
no, I haven't.
White
You-
Castle is fucking amazing.
It is,
Right, but I've had
especially like
Crystal,
when you're
But
drunk
like,
at 2 o'clock
why
in the
do you
Oh my
morning.
want
God,
a frozen
yeah.
burger? Don't get a
Well,
frozen
I mean, where
burger.
else
is
can
my
you
point.
go and get
Most
11
places that you
burgers
go
for
in,
like
like,
25 cents?
The
You
drive-through
know what I
of
mean?
frozen burgers.
But at
Exactly.
least they're grilled
The only thing I'd
or
worry.
something.
The only thing I
Grill a
won't eat
frozen
from
burger.
the only
They
thing I
don't-
won't eat
Don't
from there,
nuke it.
chicken rings. They have chicken rings, not chicken fingers. They're chicken rings. What part of the chicken does the chicken ring come from?
It's butthole.
Hey man, I say I eat ass for
Hey,
a reason.
but do they crochet those?
I don't know.
We should find out.
www.chickenbutthole.com.
Oh, please, please don't.
Sorry.
Please. I can only imagine.
Hang on, I got to see Nicole's reaction to this. Did you know that chickens die after they have sex?
Everybody dies after they have sex.
No, seriously, chickens die after they have, at least the one that I fucked died.
Oh,
I just
wow.
wanted to see the look. I wanted that look. That's what I was going for right there.
Hmm,
Right there. Horrible.
don't like that.
That's terrible.
Don't
like-
knock until you try it.
Don't like that.
You're gonna be the next Florida man story.
No, but you couldn't find a Florida man story for today. We've been doing like what happened, what Florida man
I
did
did
on the
find
state.
I did find a Florida man story, and because I only found one, because today is apparently a low crime day in Florida, I also found an
Shocking.
Australia. You're right, an Australian man story.
Ooh, an Aussie story.
Is Maddie with us?
Matt, I don't know if Maddie's watching Hyacinth. I haven't been keeping up with comments. Sorry, kids. Let's run back real quick. Martian Bigfoot said, "Hello, did you bury the hatchet?" I don't know who Martian Bigfoot is.
Which
I
hatchet?
buried something somewhere, and it was a body in my backyard. I don't know what that was. Hyacinth was watching. She said, "The world is the Hatfields and McCoys. Every asshole has to be right now." Correct.
I couldn't agree more with that.
Martian Bigfoot, does Popeyes have a chicken sandwich? They had a chicken sandwich that was apparently driving people crazy,
It
where
was just a
somewhere
fucking
in
chicken
Texas,
sandwich.
somebody pulled a gun on a on
Whoa.
Popeyes employees because they discontinued chicken sandwich.
It's
They
not
wanted-
that
they
fucking
stopped it?
serious. Just
Right,
tell them
like,
to go
it's
to
not that-
churches.
right.
Get them to
What happened
go to
was
churches
they-
chicken.
I know I
It was
wanted
so
to try that
popular.
sandwich.
Can
I
I
never
sit
got
They're
it.
going to bring
outside?
it back. You can do
Oh.
whatever you want.
I
Just
was
be
feeling-
careful the chair doesn't tip over.
Okay.
Nicole,
Um,
your bi is showing.
The problem with the
What?
chicken
Your bi-
sandwich.
Gays
What?
can't sit normal.
Oh, whatever. I was like,
The-
why?
The problem with the Popeyes chicken sandwich is they didn't prepare for the demand, so they actually ran out.
They
of
ran
supply.
out like
Well, you know
in
what- you
2
know,
hours.
I think a lot of the stigma to that too was they were competing with the whole Chick-fil-A thing. It was the
Right.
Chick-fil-A and the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and they were saying this one's
Listen,
better than this
Popeyes
one.
hits
Did
so
everybody
much
just
better than
overlook
fucking
churches?
Chick-fil-A.
Nobody gave a
I've
shit about
had
churches
a piece
chicken.
of Popeyes
Churches
chicken
is too
once.
expensive, man.
Churches taste so much better than Popeyes.
It's so much better. It's so much more expensive.
It's so much more worth
I haven't
it.
Can
had-
we get
really-
Colonel
I-
Sanders and churches and the lady from Popeyes and somebody from and the priest from Chick-fil-A all in a room and they can fight each other?
And then Publix is going to be like, "Fuck you, our fried chicken's better."
That is accurate.
Well, the priest
That is
would the priest from Chick-fil-A would come, but he's too busy touching little boys.
That's also.
How do you
Do you-
get?
have you seen
how
the
do you
new
get a
Colonel
non-
Now we know why
Sanders?
they have the conversion therapy shit.
Well, yeah, it's just a diddle camp.
Yeah.
Epstein was getting all his material from there.
How do you get a nun pregnant? Have the altar boy fart in her pussy.
That's fucking amazing. Holy shit. I'm committing that to memory.
It's horrible, considering I was an altar boy.
That explains a few
Sorry.
things, Roger.
Well, Father McTouchy was very friendly.
Yeah, Father Fellatio. I
Father
had.
Fellatio. Oh,
This is why I'm not a Christian anymore.
I'm not because I don't like structure. Fuck it. But yeah, I didn't get to have one of those Popeyes chicken sandwiches. I was
Neither did I.
trying
I
to-
really want
like
to
the
try it.
Popeyes by me. I live out in Brandon. The Popeyes like during the lunch rush had the fucking line was blocking traffic on State Road 60.
My parents live in Jacksonville, so this is not a local problem. My parents live in Jacksonville.
No, it was
and-
everywhere.
Yeah, well, not just specifically for this, but apparently there's a Popeyes close to their house. And like one day my dad was there for like no lie, like 2 hours or something. Like
chicken
he was
sandwich
like
better be the
waiting.
size of my
Hang on.
vehicle.
This goes back
Right.
to not why I've only had Chick-fil-A like 10 times in my life because the fucking drive-through line is long.
It's
as
always like
fuck.
20 minutes long.
and I have
yeah.
zero fucking patience.
When
Like
I
I
was-
want instant gratification.
Yeah,
So I'm not.
angry.
I have
I've
I have a
had-
rule with that. Patients are for doctors and dentists. Me being neither, I don't need any.
There you go.
Aw,
So that's why
you're
I don't go.
clever.
That's the two biggest reasons I don't go to Chick-fil-A is the fucking line and it's expensive and I'm cheap.
When I
so-
was
yeah.
in elementary school, we'd have Chick-fil-A like every other Friday, and I got so sick of it. I'm like, not like physically sick. I just
Yeah.
am like, I don't fuck want Chick-fil-A anymore in my life.
yeah, I mean it tastes good, but it's not.
Whatever.
Yeah, seriously, exactly.
I've been boycotting Chick-fil-A for like 8 years.
I'm still trying to figure out who's got like what
I've
restaurant
been
has
saving
the best.
up for Chick-fil-A for like 8 years, and now I can't go there anymore.
See, what I'm trying to find the fast food place that has the best grilled chicken sandwich. I'm a big fan of grilled chicken.
Ooh.
The
Yeah,
weirdest thing I'm
that's
ever
weird,
gonna
'cause I
say
don't-
is
I
that
don't
the
know any
best
place
grilled
that's got
chicken
something
sandwich
like
I ever had was at a hockey game.
There's a lot of
in the
places that have a
stadium.
grilled chicken sandwich,
Okay.
but I've never
Like it
had
was just like
one
the
that
catering
I was
service
like,
from the stadium.
Oh wow,
and
this
it
is
was
really
so
good.
good.
They're starting to step up catering or food and
Stadiums
stadiums,
and stuff.
yeah.
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 the one place that I was completely disappointed by is Portillo's.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be so much better than it was.
Man,
We were, me and the club I'm in.
Yeah.
We all went there one night, and they were like, I mean, my club brothers are sitting there and they're talking it up and da 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 da.
oh,
and
this is
then
so good.
they're
brother
like, oh
did
my
the same
god, this
thing.
is phenomenal, man! You're gonna eat this food, you're gonna fall in love. It's gonna change your life. And I was like, the only thing it did was make my wallet lighter. Like that's
Yeah, I mean, I had
Like,
the
now I
had-
want to go to McDonald's and
Is-
finish eating.
Is there Buca de Beppo here?
They used to be that. Buca de Beppo turned into Ford's Garage in Brandon.
Fuck them.
You know what Buca de Beppo translates to?
The mouth of the Pope.
Nope, Joe's basement.
What?
Joe's basement
Buca's mouth.
in Spanish.
That's Boca.
Yeah, Buca de Beppo means Joe's basement,
Okay. It kind of looks like a basement.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
but you got to
Who's
eat in the
Beppo?
Pope room.
Who's
That's
Beppo?
that's the Italian long form for Joe.
Oh, it's like Joseph or
Yeah.
something, whatever. Okay.
But yeah, I learned that a while back.
Interesting. I have
Stupid
eaten the Pope
fucking
room.
nugget. You have?
Yeah.
I've never eaten there.
I had my 11th birthday party there.
Nice.
I wish they would put like a Jollibee down here.
I can't
I
even
don't know what that is.
remember when I was 11.
My 10th birthday, I had my 10th birthday party at this place called Spaceplex.
Yeah.
And you're from New York.
Yeah.
You remember Katie Beers, who got kidnapped?
Yeah.
That's where she got kidnapped from.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Spaceplex. It was like right near my birthday.
You know, you remember, since we're talking about the shit that used to be there in New York, you remember Busy Bee Mall off of,
Busy Bee Mall.
I want to say it's off of West Islip. It's over on the island. It was like a 3-story. It was a flea market, but they had actual stores in there too. So they called it the Busy Bee Mall. And this place was fucking fantastic. We used to go there all the time when I was a kid. And I mean, you could pretty much find anything and everything there.
Levittown.
That's right.
The Busy Bee Mall, Long Island Mall.
Why the hell did I think West Islip?
Well, Levittown, East Massapequa, but shit. Now the mall. See, I'm from Suffolk. I'm from further out. So the Sunvet Mall was the shitty mall out in Suffolk County on Sunrise
Busy
Highway.
Bee was awesome. I mean, we used to go. My father used to bring me there all the time, and I mean, you could, if you could think about it, they had a store in there for it.
Nice.
Like, it was fantastic.
The place I used to, there was a flea market in Comac at the old Comac Arena.
Yeah.
There used to be an arena in Comac that where they not only had hockey, it was a hockey arena. The Long Island Ducks, I think was the Long Island Ducks. Was the movie Slapshot was based loosely on the team that played there, but they also did concerts.
Yeah.
The album Frampton Comes Alive, part of it was recorded at the Comac Arena, but they turned it into a flea market. So I was in high school, we used to go there and just fucking, we used to cut school and go to the fucking flea market.
You ever go to Argyle Lake?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Argyle Park down in West Islip.
Yeah, I used to sit there and go fuck with the geese all the time.
Yep.
Oh my god,
I was down there. A couple months ago, I was down there.
No shit.
Well, up there because I'm down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still looks the same with the stone wall on the side.
Still warning, I jump down there and then go, and then the geese try to eat you, and then
man, the geese on the island getting bad.
Yo, I'm telling you, one pulled out a strap.
Think so?
Yeah, seriously. He had like tucked under his feather. He comes out here.
You weren't wine dance?
He robbed me for my
Run
crumbs.
them pockets.
Yeah, I had bread. He took all the bread. And then he started selling it to the other geese.
Capitalism.
Yeah, well, MAGA.
Hey, New York boys. Do you know what happened today in history in 1886?
Let's see. October 29th, 1886.
I can tell you it wasn't a podcast.
The General Slocum disaster.
The what?
Okay, then no.
No.
It was a boat that caught fire and crashed on North Brother Island.
Did it happen today in history?
I have no fucking idea.
I wouldn't know.
I just wanted to say Slocum.
Slocum.
That's like when a retard does a money
Quick
shot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
The sperm just swims in circles. It's chasing its tail.
I tell my son all the time, like when he does something stupid, I'm like, you were the fucking strongest swimmer.
Yeah.
You were the one that won.
Like, could you imagine how good it could have gotten, huh?
So no, tell us what happened.
The
This
Statue
date.
of Liberty was gifted to the United States from France today.
France.
France. From France.
Le France.
Yeah,
Did you know that the Eiffel, the guy that built the Eiffel Tower, built the inside structure of the Statue of Liberty? Or designed it?
Si, senorita. I did know that.
Just because I have tits does not make me a senorita.
Did you just assume his
Yeah,
gender?
just assume my gender.
Wow,
Earlier
Nicole,
today,
this is 2019.
I identify as a millionaire.
Yeah,
I
how's that
called
working
somebody
out?
senorita
well.
who was clearly
Not well.
not a senorita. And unexpectedly, he curtsied at me.
Nice.
It was very sorry. I had to.
That is definitely a way to respond. That's the only way to respond to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. When did that mall close?
I
'Cause I don't remember it at all. And I was born in Valley Stream, Massapequa Park.
Yeah, I was born in Good Sam off of West Islip, but we lived in Brooklyn off of 101st and Bay Park in Bensonhurst.
Okay.
So that's where I grew. So I say I'm from Brooklyn because I was just born on the island.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess my parents fucking made a left turn somewhere and then fucking ended up off of West Islip. I don't know how the hell that happened.
I was born in Queens.
You were
And
born
then
in
we
Queens?
moved. Then we moved east.
I married one.
There you go.
Yeah. See? It's really cool. It really fucks with people, especially when she does the drag king. And
The
Like
first
she'll-
time I saw a drag king was you, and
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah,
was
well, because she come to the
not
bar.
bad weird. It was just different.
It was
She'll come to
weird,
the
yeah.
bar,
Different
but you know, because she changes her hair like most people change their underwear.
I haven't
And
changed my hair in a while.
not now.
Wait, so you
but
turn it
for a
inside
while.
out and reverse it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
That's how it
so
works, right?
Reverse
she'll
it so you wear a thong.
why
No,
not?
no. You got to you turn your underwear and then you turn them around.
Yeah, so now you're wearing a thong
No,
because the front is usually thinner than the
That
back.
is true.
we most guys wear boxers. It's the same dynamic.
You've never
in
seen
the
a
front
pair
and
of
back.
panties before?
I do not wear boxers.
You know, I don't wear underwear.
No, with these massive balls, I need some support.
Yeah, I don't wear underwear. I cut out the middleman.
There you go.
You know,
The
what I mean?
zipper scares me. I want to chafe on the zipper.
So so she comes in, right? So sometimes, you know, she'll have the beard all on and stuff, and she'll use hair.
Yeah.
So it looks like a
real
legit
fucking hair.
beard. And
Like,
you know,
does
she'll
it
have
come in like a pad, like a patch, just or do you
No, no,
stick
no.
on individual hairs?
No, I go to like those beauty supply shops and get the big Kanekalon braiding things
Okay.
that they use for like weave, and I'll just sit there and I'll like take either like a razor or a pair of scissors and just kind of like get small pieces off, get spirit gum, some eyeshadow, and then I'll just take the hair and like kind of stick it on
Okay.
and brush it until it looks
Because
like
I've seen it. I've
normal.
seen it. It looks good.
so because she, you know, she doesn't have eyebrows. She draws them on all the time. So
Oh.
she'll
I'm
do the
all looking
eyebrows
more
more you know, more masculine looking and stuff like that. So she looks like a dude at quick
I'm a
glance,
hot
you
guy.
know.
You're
And-
a hot dude.
I'm a hot guy.
You're
So
a hot
she'll
dude.
walk in, and then like the people at the bar will walk
Don't
up,
know who the fuck I am.
and they'll just see me making out with this dude apparently.
That's awesome.
And they're
Fuck
like,
with
"What
their
the
heads."
fuck? Oh my god, I love it! I love it." They're like, "Bro, are you gay?" I'm like, "It's 2019, dude. I could do whatever I want."
There you go.
Like,
I love it.
It's only gay if you look down. That's what I heard.
Were you looking up when they heard that?
I decline comment.
I got a lazy eye, so I'm doing both.
It's
I
funny.
guess that makes me bi, right?
What?
Because I'm only looking down with one eye. So
Oh, I get it.
Man, I just talking about
you know when you got
lazy
to
eyes.
explain it, it kind of ruins
It's
it.
2019. We don't need labels, son.
Yeah, right.
Do you
My
have you seen
actual-
the video the porn producers that just rip on the girls before they do the porn
Oh
scenes?
my
Yes,
god, that
oh
is
my
fucking
God.
great.
There was one chick had a lazy eye, and he's like, "Which fucking eye do I look at?" And she's like,
That's
some
quite
of the
sad.
girls like they do kind of make you a little bit sad. Like
Yeah,
you feel a little bit bad.
but how much is it? Are they legit ripping on them, or is it's staged?
No, like it's not staged at all.
They were-
It's actually a producer goes and films the intake interviews with these girls. These are actual
Damn, that's
like
fucking
wannabe
brutal.
porn stars.
and then just being brutal to them. That's
Mhm.
fucked up.
Well,
That's
That-
good.
that's why
have you
it's
ever
kinda
seen
neat.
like the
Yeah.
porn go like when porn goes wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, porn bloopers.
Bro,
Porn
oh
bloopers.
my god, yo, this
Porn
dude.
bloopers is a gag reel of a gag reel.
Yeah, dude, this guy, this dude blew a fucking nut on this bitch's face, and when I tell you, I've never seen anybody get more angry in their life than this woman. Like, she damn near cut this dude's throat. She fucking freaked the hell out. I'm like, look, listen, if you're coming and you're doing porn, like,
And you're mad you get a money
like
shot.
I'm saying, like, you know, you pretty much already opened the door to most things going on at this point. Like,
Well,
the
consent
one
is key.
the one type of porn blooper that for some reason I laugh my ass off at is when he switches holes accidentally.
yeah,
But
accidentally.
they
air
always
quotes,
put
right?
but they always put that sound effect from what the fuck show was it? Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker. It's like as soon as you hear like you see what's happening and you hear surprise, motherfucker. It's like that's gotta hurt.
I think the best one that I've ever seen, I've only ever seen the GIF of it. I've never seen the actual like video, which I need to find it. But right at the end, dude makes a slight miscalculation, and you see the second camera just pan over. Fucking second camera guy's just dripping.
Oh, I've seen that
and
one.
cum.
Oh my god.
The man looks so dejected.
I saw
Yo, I don't care who you are, you're fucking catching this fade. Like, we're throwing hands at that moment
I
in
don't
time.
know if that's like the risk of doing the job.
Yeah,
like,
that's an
crab fishermen
occupational
die,
hazard.
cops get shot.
Yeah.
It's a risk of the job.
I understand it's the risk of the job, and like we can still be friends afterwards, okay? Because we understand that. But but I have to gain some of this back. You know what I mean? Like you have to at least get if I had to get popped in the face, you got to get popped in the face. You know what I mean?
The one that I saw that it had to be staged was it was close up cam is right on the girl, but the cameraman's eating a sandwich.
Oh shit!
And the guy eating the sandwich. So you see the second camera's getting the wide shot, and cameraman's eating the sandwich while they're doing it, and then like the guy's looking at him, the guy that's in the scene.
And
he
then it
hands the
says-
sandwich to the fucking guy. The guy like sensually fucking bites the sandwich, and the girl's got this what the fuck look on her face.
And then you see Arby's. We have the meats.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
No.
And the sauce.
I always think it's hilarious when I see point of view porn because you got to imagine that there's a guy with a fucking GoPro on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how is she?
Going to
How is
town.
she continuing to be able to maintain? Like,
Well,
she's not like come the fuck on, okay?
The same
You
way
look
I
like a
made all of my
tech
exes think I
unicorn.
had
The way-
orgasms.
Say that again.
So the same way I got all my exes to believe I had orgasms. You just fake it till you make it,
They
baby.
were retarded. I've met at least one of them, and let me tell you, okay? Wow.
How does a guy know when his girl comes? Who cares?
Oh,
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Me and Anomaly are gonna go into the other room now.
you know,
Either that or the two of you gonna
So-
gang up and kick the shit out of me.
so
That'd be all right.
Quite some years ago, back in 2010, I had actually hooked up with a girl I met, and this is back when I was in law enforcement. She was a stripper, so I figured this is definitely a good career move. And we wound up hooking up. Well, she informed me beforehand that she used to shoot porn, and she worked for a pretty big label. And I don't know if I'm supposed to throw labels out there, so I'm just not going to.
Yeah.
But it had a lot to do with what they are no longer at this point.
Okay.
Okay. And I was like, oh, wow. I'm getting to sleep with a porn star. This should be amazing. No. All the talking that goes on in that really just shitty porn, like
Vanilla porn.
yeah, like basic bitch porn. Yeah, all that talking and oh my god, do you like it? This, that, and the other thing, like the census that they're trying to collect. That shit happens in real life. It is not interesting. No, because I'm sitting there and I'm going and like it's fucking me up. Like I'm taking a questionnaire at the same time that we're doing this. I'm like, could you just shut the fuck up and keep all questions and comments to the end?
The best way to end that without offending her is stick something in her mouth.
Yeah. That happened. I had to tell her that she doesn't need to be talking with her mouth full. Okay.
Rude.
I was like, didn't your mom teach you better than this? But no, that was a horrible experience.
Now, just like acting on stage, porn is, especially produced porn, is acting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like
Bring in the stunt cock.
I love that fucking movie, dude. Orgasmo. Holy shit. Again, another one that I need her to watch.
At one of my former jobs on Facebook, I had my position listed as stunt cock.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's always great.
I was a
too, 'cause
manager.
Now that I am a manager, when we get like people who want to interview with us, applicants, one of the things that we use is called Homebase. Well, if you apply on Facebook, it ports over all of the jobs that they've ever listed on their Facebook. So you'll see shit like professional b-boy, your mom's house on their fucking resume.
Yeah.
Popping in. I've
People
seen some
sending
pretty
me
rancid
resumes
ones.
with email addresses like Jizzy69.
Yes.
Shit like,
oh
it's like,
my god.
you can't even make it. Fucking Gmail is free, motherfucker.
Email is free.
Just make
Gmail's
something
free.
that doesn't sound like you're a fucking.
Do they still have
Yeah.
services available on the internet where you can? Because I know
Well,
you
they have a lot of services.
Yeah.
Used to be
available
Well, they
able-
shut back.
Well,
Page
yeah, I was
down.
about to say
Still
not
sad about
anymore.
that.
Backpage is gone.
They
Still
used
sad
to-
about that.
They used to be able to go to a website and it would be make whatever email address you wanted. As long as it wasn't available, it would be like sorry. So it would be like Nicole at, and I could write rogersoffice.com.
I believe they do because I think my company that I work for uses that as well because we've got an odd one. It's like that. Like we don't have like an at gmail.com. It's like
Yeah.
at cookiemuncherstampa.com.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. But you
So-
can just make a domain name.
That is
Well, I'm
true.
saying you can
well for
go there's
email.
Yeah, for emails. There's certain you don't there's certain websites you can go to that you can sign up for a free email and you can make up whatever
You
domain
mean
name
like
you
more
want.
personalized?
Yeah, because I never read my fucking email. You know what? I get my pay stub there. That's the only one I look for. is when the pay stub comes in. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about email.
I hate email, but I have to use it because
Yeah, me too.
there's old people.
Because there's old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like people Anomaly has gotten me a little bit more savvy when it comes to social media. Usually I'm just like it's something to do while I'm taking a shit. Like that's pretty much
90% of the people when you see posts, they're on the toilet.
Don't ever fucking FaceTime me randomly, guys. I might be taking a shit. Like, who does
I'm gonna
that?
fucking FaceTime you while I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't
mean
be the
that's
first
about
time
the
I've done
only
it.
time you would get a
That's somehow
FaceTime
less-
from me.
That's somehow less invasive because
I've answered like I have a company phone for my day job that I have to have with me all the time. I have answered the big boss, like the owner of the company has called me while I'm taking a shit.
that has happened to me before too, and that's fine. But I'm talking like the actual like looking at you.
I'll
Talking
do-
on the phone is different. You could be anywhere and nobody would know. But like,
Well,
whatever.
when you're trying to
hear
have a
that
conversation,
echo, you know, or you know,
when you hear the echo, or you gotta like, I don't know what's going on today, and you're trying to push one out. You know what I mean?
So I've definitely like been on an important phone call and then just like quietly wiped and waited until I was
what
done.
do you mean quietly wiped? How loud is it when you wipe normal?
Well, I'm saying like just
What do you-
like
what do you-
you're-
what
when
are,
you're a
belt
girl,
sanders?
Slam
you
down
use
the
the
toilet
bathroom, like
lid,
when you're
you
on
don't-
the phone, suddenly wiping sounds so loud.
Yeah.
It really does.
What are you wiping with sandpaper? Like what the fuck?
No, we've got a little bit more to wipe than you guys do.
Same. Yeah.
Just wiping with this stuff.
Yeah, right. You got that John Wayne toilet paper. You know what I mean? It's like
120 grit.
Oh.
Ew.
fucking got some loose leaf paper. You're just like, hold on, let's just roll it around in the hand, make it a little softer.
Whatever. That's
Yeah,
just
I
weird.
like to wipe. I like to wipe my ass with pages from the Bible.
Which is your
This-
favorite book?
Huh?
Which is-
Leviticus, because it sounds fun when I'm pooping.
Leviticus.
I took a nasty Leviticus earlier.
See, I mean, it's multifaceted.
There you go.
That's the book of the Bible that talks about dragons.
Yeah.
That was appropriate.
Because
that's why
he's
you
dragging
knew
that
that.
page on his ass. Oh, fuck.
You know-
Holy shit!
Do you want to know what Florida man did today?
What did Florida man do? Oh, I got my Florida man story. Go ahead. What did he do today?
Florida man was accused of throwing nunchucks through a car window. But that's not the most interesting part. It goes in conjunction with my Australian man story, and I'm sorry that
What-
Maddie's not here.
Yeah, but let's talk about that.
Okay, so do you know what real dolls are?
Yes,
the
I do.
sex dolls, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that they have basically baby equivalents of real dolls, but
I-
not for sex stuff?
Okay.
But
I
for,
That's
saw
like- that
somebody
just got
posted
too
something
weird
about
too quick.
Yeah.
it was Marie Williams.
Yes.
posted-
Okay. So it's in conjunction with that. So that's a thing. So
I have a feeling there's a big ew coming on.
well, it's not a ew. It's not that bad of a ew, but
You just use real dolls and the real life babies in conjunction.
they're
I'm
called
waiting for-
reborn babies, and they're silicone dolls, and they help people who have like postpartum
Miscarriages,
depression,
yeah.
miscarriages, and stuff like that. Like, there's actual reasons why people have them.
Wait. Hold on a second. Time out, please. I'm not trying to cut you off, but so you're going to have a miscarriage. So you lost your baby. So they're going to hand you this doll of this
No,
just
you go out and you
dead-eyed
buy
looking.
one.
Oh yeah, which
No,
is
they
just
don't.
Wouldn't
dead
it be
look in
more
its
accurate?
face.
Wouldn't
So
it?
it doesn't do anything. So it's literally like holding the
Wait,
dead
have-
child.
hang on. If it
the
was
whole
from a
time.
miscarriage, wouldn't it be more accurate if it was like, I don't know, a silicone blood clot?
Probably.
Little soybeans.
Yeah.
That would be
Soybeans. Those are
horrible.
fucked up. But the point is, there are people who can't conceive that they actually do stuff like this, and then it helps them get over. But there's also this other half of this population that's a little bit off their rocker.
Fetishize it.
They fetishize it. They have like vampire babies, and they have alien babies.
Oh, I've seen those. Those are cute.
Yeah, but they
I
look
thought
like
we were talking about a Serbian film with newborn porn.
you're twisted, Viper.
I've seen the movie. I'm not making this up.
Movie.
Okay. Well, the Australian man story is that these dolls look so real, and this is something I did get this from Marie, but then I looked into it. These dolls look so real that an Australian man broke a window because he thought the reborn baby was an actual unconscious baby.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I mean, they do look crazy realistic.
yeah,
Like Uncanny Valley.
and they cost like about $2,000.
Mhm.
Jesus.
And which is funny because the Florida man story threw nunchucks through a car window, and the Australian man broke a car window too. So I feel like maybe we should start expanding instead
Well,
of just Florida Man. Just do like
I have
other
a
blank
Florida
man.
man story that ties in with dolls as well.
Tell me.
So here's the headline. This is from this past week. Florida man arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a stuffed Olaf at Target.
Oh no.
This was X-rated behavior. A Florida man was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting an Olaf stuffed doll of the
Apparently
wildly
cold never
popular.
bothered him anyway, too.
I reposted the story earlier and I made this.
That looks like somebody that would.
I made that.
Oh no.
Did you hashtag me too? Holy shit!
Hashtag me too. I can't let it go.
Oh my god, I love that too much. Oh,
So-
God,
Does
I
that
hate
man
how
have
much I
a
love
big
that.
beard and long hair, or is he just like
he's got a beard and long hair. It's not really a big beard.
he looks kind of like an actual ape?
So Cody Meter, 20, is accused of placing the popular snowman on the floor and dry humping until he ejaculated. Now, I would like to take a
Whoa.
note right here and say that the news media needs to use the word ejaculated more.
Yeah.
At the Pinellas Park store at about 2 p.m., according to an arrest affidavit obtained by thesmokinggun.com. Meter then found a stuffed unicorn in the store that he allegedly dry humped before the cops arrived. Cops say he admitted to the dirty deed, saying he did stupid stuff to the Olaf. Meter's father told cops his son has a history of this type of behavior. Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Another
and like his parents never thought that may want to just investigate as to why this might be going on. Ask
or
questions,
not let him
follow
out of the
up.
house unsupervised.
Keep him in the fucking basement. Jesus.
A different news report that I read quoted this man as saying that he admitted to the cops that he nutted on Olaf.
Oh,
So cops charged him with criminal mischief and said the stuffed animals had to be destroyed.
Did he? Olaf has a carrot nose, right?
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
snowman.
So I think this gentleman has a phallic infatuation because he's got the carrot. And
Well, it
Unicorn.
depends.
The
Yeah.
unicorn.
Okay, all right, I can see that.
Why,
Yeah.
why would you go specifically for those dolls?
Yeah.
well, definitely
Why would
went
you
for
go
a unicorn.
specifically to a store and dry hump a doll? I mean, let's start there.
Well, yeah, let's ask the real questions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of things you could dry. I mean, a Barbie I could get. 'Cause
That's
she's got
you, but she
boobs.
doesn't have a horn. Maybe he's into horns.
True, and Ken doll doesn't, so that would be
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Kendall definitely doesn't have a
no,
horn.
he does not.
Kendall has a little bump.
But yeah, Olaf has a carrot nose,
Yeah.
and that.
What if we can
I love that
do a
picture.
fundraiser and
Because the
have
facial
a doll
expression
commissioned for
matches.
him to
Maybe.
have a unicorn with a carrot?
And we'll send it to him in jail. Here, fuck this, buddy.
We can even make a little hole in the back like a puppet.
Oh no.
You're just like, oh no.
Well, there are step-by-step instructions on how to make something similar to a fleshlight out of a Pringles can and
And two
Oh,
fucking sponges. I
two
hate
sponges and
Yeah, there's
a
a
rubber
ton
glove.
of stuff like that on the pocket pussy, prison pussy shit.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm 41 years old. I've been jerking off since probably I'm 12. I never had the urge to do arts and crafts and then fuck
No.
it.
You know what?
That's- You know,
I've never used a fleshlight or any masturbatory tool
it.
okay.
because I'm not trying to make this romantic. Okay, that's if I'm jacking off, that's a means to an end. Okay, like I'm going in the bathroom, I'm rubbing it loose, I'm getting back to whatever the fuck I was doing. All right, like I'm not trying to be in there for any amount of time.
You're not lighting candles.
So you're not lighting
and
candles,
leaning-
playing soft jazz.
No.
Little
No,
foreplay with yourself.
I'm trying to beat my last time. You know what I mean? Like I got down to 3 minutes. We got to do 2 minutes and 30 seconds this
You
time.
know, if you really
Like-
want to live dangerously, you wait till your phone gets to about 5%, and then you watch the
Oh,
porn.
dude, I've done that, and let me tell you something right now. It always seems to die right at the good part. It's very it's very disconcerting because now you've already invested enough of enough time into what you're doing. Like you can't just let it go at this point in time.
Let it go. Let it go.
So now you gotta like kind of remember where that was going and then like envision it in your mind to get you off. And it's
But
it's
that's
just like a
better.
little half.
That's better because you can
Imagination.
it can have any number of endings.
Oh yeah, it normally does, but And believe me, it's
Usually
never
ends
it's
the
never
same
quite as
way.
it's
When
never
you're-
quite as polite as the way
When
it
you're
was
mowing
supposed
the
to.
lawn, when you're mowing the lawn, and you gotta rev up the lawnmower, and you gotta pull it. You gotta pull it a couple times, and then it goes right. That's the same thing. When your phone dies, it's when it's going.
Yeah. See, I just sometimes you just want the visual aid, and then you're like, wow. Because like when you're watching something or you're looking at like a picture or something like that, it's you in that image or you in that video. But like when that dies and it's no longer there, it's a
like you
very
lost a friend.
it's a very sobering moment because you realize it's just you yanking on your dick. That is all that is happening right now. And you're like,
Why is that like a sad thing though?
It's like,
Right,
You
that's
st-
so
but you're still going at it,
natural.
and you're like, "This fucking sucks." Oh God!
you're sitting there, yeah, because then
I know somebody
and then you
who
feel
can make custom
dirty,
stuffed
and then you need a
dolls.
shower.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I know somebody who can make custom stuffed dolls, like custom like stuffies and plushies.
Send
To
me the
fuck them,
link.
or
Okay, he makes like artsy stuff, but it's cute.
do they crochet cat buttholes?
He might.
I
Cool.
mean, I'm sure if you ask him nicely enough.
And I don't want one. I just wanted to know.
I just wanted to know.
All right, we're coming down to the end.
Hey, I have one last thing to talk about.
Okay.
I have a book recommendation review.
Okay, is it porn?
No. Yes.
Is it a
but no.
scratch and sniff porn pop-up book?
No scratch and sniff. Thank
God
God.
damn it!
So, okay.
Think
But
of it this way: you
are
can
you-
still get the patent for it.
Are you familiar with the actress Bella Thorne?
Yes,
Okay.
she was in the movie The Duff.
And she directed a porno. She
Shut
actually
up.
got an award for it.
Like a
What?
legit porno, or
Yeah, no,
she directed a
yes.
porn.
She directed and produced a video for Pornhub, and she actually just won like the best like female newcomer or something like that for the Pornhub Awards.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
Bella Thorne did.
Mhm.
So she wrote a book, and it's called The Life of a Wannabe Mogul: Mental Disarray. It's a poetry book. However, I'm not here to talk about the book. I'm here to talk about the editorial reviews which other celebrities gave her on this book. Zendaya, Diplo. Diplo says, "Hey, I didn't read this book. Bella gave it to me, and I left it on a plane."
Oh.
Marilyn Manson says, "I just became illiterate after reading this, but
Oh.
the nude photographs were still very interesting." Mr. Snoop Dogg himself says, "Yo, sitting here smoking, checking out this book of poems from a homegirl, Bella. Damn girl, you as dope as a motherfucker. I didn't know you had rhymes and such words of magnitude and gratitude with just a little bit of attitude. Yes, make sure you go get that book from my homegirl, Bella. Books of rhymes certified. So say Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah, it's a poet and she know it and she ain't afraid to show it. And if you happy and you know it, blow it. This is for you, Bella. You do your shit, girl."
Wow.
Holy shit!
Yeah, there you go.
Is she in the porn? That's what I want to
No.
know.
Now, in August
Can she be in a
2019, Pornhub announced that Thorne would make her directorial debut on its network. Her film, Her and Him, was screened at the Oldenburg Film Festival, September 11th through the 20th, 2019. In September 2019, it was announced that Thorne would receive an award for her film at the 2019 Pornhub Awards.
Yeah.
Now, what's awesome is she last year, 2018, where is it? Oh, hang on, here we go. 2018, she won Teen Choice Awards for she was nominated. She won Teen Choice Awards movie villain for The Duff. She won a Shorty Award as an actress herself.
The
So
guy
yeah,
won the
I
Shorty
forgot
Awards?
she used to do Disney Channel.
Yeah, that's why I was initially shocked by this because I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
Bella Thorne?
Well,
Like,
she's been kind of going down this path for quite a
you know
bit.
what? But have you ever noticed that everybody that's been on the Disney Channel has turned into like some form of sex icon, like immediately
Hillary
after?
Duff.
She went crazy for a minute there because she was friends with Lindsay Lohan.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Hillary
Yeah.
Duff is like
I
the
hate
only
her
What
one-
about
dad.
Raven Simone?
Lindsay
Raven
Lohan?
Simone.
yeah, Lindsay Lohan's dad. Michael, he's an asshole.
I didn't say that these people weren't doing really well. I'm just saying that they've become a sex icon immediately
Yeah,
after.
they're
pretty
an
What was
much
the
coming
one?
out of that.
Who was the brother
Like, they
that was
were
in
all
the
most of
Princess
them were on the
Diaries?
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
She's a classy young lady, and she has not gotten in any
Have you
social
seen the
media
movie?
drama.
Have you seen the movie
Period.
Havoc?
No.
Well, she's got a good masturbation scene in that one.
She's cute.
She is.
I'd watch it.
I do weird shit to
She's
her.
like a classy. She's like a Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a classy lady.
Yeah, right. That's a cool thing to say right after the masturbatory scene.
Hey man, masturbation could be classy.
Same. Yeah, I agree.
Not
Not
as,
when a guy's doing it. We're trying to catch to the end.
not as
Sorry.
good. Not as good as the scene in the movie Brown Bunny with Chloe Sevigny.
I don't know any of those words you said.
There was a movie called Brown Bunny, or the Brown Bunny, or Brown Bunny, that had Chloe Sevigny, or Sevigny, whatever, where she actually performs actual oral sex on the male actor.
But they don't
Really
show it. They
now?
probably like show it from the back or something.
Nope.
Okay,
They
whatever.
show it.
Oh wait,
Okay.
so they just dick in mouth, huh? And this is why I love coming on this podcast.
Now, I'm no doctor, but
that
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
looks like that is clearly
and I've seen the scene. I've seen the movie, but I've seen the
In
scene, and it's not a
her mouth.
prosthesis.
That's some dick and mouth.
That's dick and mouth.
yo. Please let me know that she let him at least like blow the load, because like
I don't know if it was faked.
it was either that or I'm telling you right now, we would have been taking that scene. We would have to be redoing that scene a whole lot. Like, no, I don't think I got it right.
She regrets making that scene though.
Shocking.
Yeah. Well, not as bad as the scene, The Last Tango in Paris, Marlon Brando film from, I think, came out in the 70s. There was a scene where he uses butter as a lubricant. The actress didn't know what they were going to do, and it fucked her up. Like, mentally fucked her up.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because she just used that butter on the toast that she ate.
No, but it was she didn't know what was going on. The director and Marlon Brando set this up, and it was.
That's a hell of a thing to spring on somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
And they did it with cameras rolling, and her reaction was authentic. It's pretty fucked up,
Yeah.
for real. So, Anomaly, you got any shows coming up? Anything you wanna pull?
I've been kind of doing a couple shows at Cityside Lounge off of Henderson.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been kind of slowing down a little bit since we're doing the move, and I need to get all new drag shit.
So stay tuned, kids. I guess some dates will be coming.
Yeah, Cityside Lounge, Tea Party Tuesdays.
Is it every Tuesday?
It is every. I won't be there every Tuesday, but the amazing shows that they do have is every Tuesday with the Taymone and Conundrum. They're very fantastic performers.
they really
Nice.
are.
Okay.
They're excellent performers.
Nice. So if you're in the where's that place at?
Cityside Lounge. It's off of Henderson in Tampa.
In Tampa. Okay. So check that out if you're local and in the area. Good stuff. Viper, you got anything you want to plug? Her.
Aw.
Well done.
Yeah, we're gonna go home. We're gonna reenact a movie scene that I.
Oh
The
my
Brown Bunny,
God.
Havoc, or Last Tango in Paris.
Yes.
No, not the last
You just got to
one.
turn to her and gruffly say, "Get the butter."
That's
I'm
disturbing.
slitting my fucking throat.
Use it as
So you're
lube.
trying to turn me on?
Hey man, I'm dead. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm not staying around to find out.
If she's-
oh man.
If she slits her throat and she goes deep enough, you can use that as another hole. Just saying.
You know, you could actually. I was just gonna snake it through.
Okay.
Like a Colombian necktie.
I was
There you
about
go.
to say it's like
Be
kind of
like
like
Colombian
a porno
dick tie.
version. Yeah.
The Colombian dick tie.
Yeah, I don't.
Anybody want to tell to go
Really
fuck
have
themselves? Anything?
Oh, we don't have that kind of time.
No.
Well, they didn't say I couldn't shit talk.
Oh, you could say whatever the fuck you want. You want to shit talk somebody? Shit talk somebody.
Yeah, just remember Jasmine Trividal was a fucking Nazi and she deserved to get her ass knocked the fuck out.
Oh,
Yeah.
You went there.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk shit all I want.
That's
The internet is a free speech
pretty-
place. This is a safe zone.
There are no
Long
safe
story, but
spaces.
Yeah, that is one.
I didn't say this was a safe
problematic hooker.
space. I said this was a safe zone.
A problematic hooker. That's when you know things are
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Massage therapist.
Oh. Okay.
Well, not anymore
$50
because
you
they
like?
pulled her fucking license for her
I can-
DUI.
I can guarantee you, she's still doing it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, massage therapy.
Hmm.
Hi, Nicole.
I'm gonna just sit here.
I'm
Yeah,
just sitting
yeah.
I
She,
didn't really like her
she turns
either,
around and
so-
she's like, "Oh yeah, I just do massage and stuff like that." Meanwhile,
She
she's
doesn't
got
have
tit pics.
another-
She's got tit
right.
pics out on Backpage,
Yeah.
as for her massage therapy.
Now, her actual tits or the prosthesis with the three knockers?
the
I believe that it's just the actual tits. She
Yeah.
bought it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, she's got the skin muffin. I guess wasn't done cooking in the oven yet. Or whatever.
You guys
I
are
love it.
great. I love you all so much.
I know. Nicole Ioli,
Yes, sir.
where can we see you? What you got going? What's in the hopper? What's up?
On Thursday is Halloween. You can
Thursday
come-
is Halloween.
you-
Thursday is Halloween.
You can catch me at my house giving out candy,
I
but
think I'm gonna show up in costume.
well, if you want to show up somewhere in costume, you can go to Parks and Rec in Tampa because I will be performing there
Okay.
on Thursday, and then on the 1st, I will be performing at Ora Loca with Whiskey North, and then on Saturday, I will be doing a private event with Pepper and the Vegas Style Showgirls of Tampa, performing to Frank Sinatra's New York, New York, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and some other savvy numbers we've been practicing.
Nice.
On Sunday, I won't be doing anything, but I will probably be at the Improv because that's when Tampa News Forest Clark Brooks and Maria Williams will be there.
Yes, I gotta reserve tickets.
Yes. Monday, I'm doing nothing. Tuesday, I'll be here with you fine people, at least you. Just so you know, we have Mr. Dan Gerlach next week as our guest.
I love Dan.
Yeah, he's a very nice
Good
guy.
peeps.
Yes, yes.
All
And that's
sorry.
it. Oh, sorry. Just
What else?
kidding. That's it.
right. You
Just
sure?
kidding.
You sure?
Yeah, just kidding. And your
Okay.
show on the 9th.
On the 9th, I got a double header on the 9th, both at Bellagio. First show is the world premiere of the John Jacobs film Steak Break. I'm excited about that. And there we'll be taping Dan Steen's 30-minute comedy special. And then immediately following that show, we got Peter Wolfinger, my main man from New York, coming down. It's me, Dan Gerlach, hosted by Jessica Stern. And we're going to do some crazy shit. And there will be some sort of inflatable penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then click, put on your schedules. April 17th, Broadway Comedy Club, New York City. April 18th, Barton's Place in Mount Sinai, New York.
That's a Saturday, right?
Yeah. Well, Friday at Broadway, Saturday at Barton's.
I'm saying November 9th. It's in
Oh,
Bellagio.
yeah. That one's Saturday.
So if you're in the area and you're at the theater, they're actually having Rocky Horror that night too.
That's why we got to be the fuck out of that room quick.
Yeah, they're having Rocky
I think I
Horror.
might stay for that.
You should.
I should.
Give for $1, you can throw toast at people.
What?
Honey,
You can throw
haven't-
toast to people?
Have
You,
never
have you
been
ever
to a
been to a
Shadowcast?
live
No.
fucking showing?
Okay, so
No.
almost
Man.
every Shadowcast
You are
that they-
failing.
Okay, hang on. Stop.
I've been trying to take him
Time
for 2
out.
years.
Time out. You need to watch Strangeland. You need to go see a live performance of the Rocky Horror Picture
Yo,
Show.
if I
Yeah,
could
most-
throw shit at people,
Listen,
You can throw
most
shit,
Shadowcasts-
Toast. You can throw
condoms.
toast and rice.
Yeah, always the rice. So you've seen the movie, but they give you like these little like gift bags that you can buy for like $5-10 depending on the venue, and it's filled with like situational things that you need for the movie.
Mhm.
So you know,
Newspaper, rice, toast.
the popper things.
Yes.
You'll usually get like one of the little noisemakers.
What's
That
on
is
your chin, Frank?
fantastic.
Come. It's my favorite line in the movie.
that is
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
fantastic.
get people yelling like at certain parts of the movie that have been there before, like making jokes throughout the whole. Dude, it's so fucking fun.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
Hell on Heels just won Best of the Bay for Rocky
Yeah.
Horror Picture Show. So they're going to be at Bellagio on the 9th, and tickets are only $9.77. Yes, that's right. They're under $10
Nice.
because
That
after
is a very specific number.
because after
$9
tax,
plus tax.
because after tax it comes to $10.
Okay.
So
The I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show on Broadway with Joan Jett playing Columbia. She
No.
sat on my lap during one of the performances, and
Game
Dick,
over.
Dick Cavett played the narrator.
Holy shit.
And one of the things that they do, if you ever, when you finally go see, anytime somebody says Janet, everybody yells slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime says Brad, everybody says
asshole.
asshole. So Dick Cavett comes out during one of the intermissions, and he's back and forth with the crowd, joking around. And I'm, to me, when growing up, when you go see a show, you dress nice.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you dressed up like Brad. You look like an asshole. So I got called in the same night. Joan Jett sat on my lap, and Dick Cavett called me an asshole. My life
What
was
a
complete.
night.
That
What a
is-
night.
That's a hell of a way.
And that was a hell of a show. They fucking did an awesome job on that show. But you need to see it, like
Alistair,
legit.
Graves, Alistair Graves is going to be playing Frank that night too.
I'm fucking definitely staying.
So there you go.
It's gonna be a whole night at the Bellagio.
Yes.
See, it's crazy. I've never met Alistair Graves, but I've like everyone, all of my friends over here, like constantly talk about him, and I see
He's
him.
my
pop up on
boss in my
Facebook.
day job.
Oh shit!
He's probably one of my favorite guests besides you guys that's been on the show.
Yeah.
He's fucking just awesome. He's fabulous.
He is. I called him Queen Daddy in public. Too.
Queen Daddy. That's awesome.
I love it.
I showed some of the pictures of some of his costumes to my wife, and she's
Yeah.
blown away by it.
Fantastic, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
And
just a nice guy.
I love
Fucking nice guy.
his Wicked Witch.
Yes, that one and his Joker.
His Joker's good, yeah, but he's already a dude, and I'm not saying that dudes can't do this or do that or whatever, but like the fact that he looks just like the Wicked Witch is like mind blowing to me. So
Yeah, I'll pull it up because it's fucking it's awesome. No way to describe. Have you seen it? His Wicked Witch.
I'm not super up to date on the costumes because again, I don't know him very well. Only in like through mutual friends.
Okay, no, that's fine. But the makeup is just fucking perfect. Come on, where are you? Like scroll through fucking pictures. Wait no. Where is it?
oh, it's on Instagram. I'll pull it up
Did
real
you
quick.
see Spencer's Maleficent?
Oh, hang on, I think it's on his.
No, I didn't see.
Holy shit,
Spencer did Maleficent.
bruh!
I gotta see.
Oh,
I
there it
guess-
is. it was on his personal.
I love my Instagram. I open my Instagram. This is the first thing.
Boom.
Oh
Holy
wow,
shit!
Yeah, isn't that fucking awesome?
Wow,
that's fantastic.
wow. That's so much better than I anticipated that being.
And his joke, he did TV show Joker from the
yeah.
Oh wow!
from the from the TV series.
Yeah,
Damn,
He's good.
He's something else.
Fucking good.
That's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
That is a lot of talent.
Hell yeah.
That's wow.
So he's cool peeps. Aside from that, that's my show rundown. If they're doing Rocky Horror Picture Show, I'm fucking staying.
That's gonna be a night at the Bellagio that night.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna get fucking white girl wasted
Yeah.
on White Claw.
White
White
Claw.
Claw wasted. I was just about to say.
I tasted that. It's like let's take the
Tastes
most
like ass.
let's take the most
Tastes like
disgusting
nothing. Tastes like-
beverage ever and put alcohol in it and sell
Yeah,
it to white
you
It's
know-
just
basic
alcoholic
bitches.
LaCroix.
I would just
Yeah.
And I fucking hate
that.
That's
I was
all
like,
it
it's
is.
LaCroix with
Fucking hate
alcohol.
I fucking hate LaCroix. I don't like seltzer.
It's not even that
I
much
just-
alcohol.
I don't like
No, it's not.
carbonation.
It's just
the
See,
LaCroix
carbonation-
just tastes like
Carbonation, but there's no sweetness. It's
they
just like
transported a single lime with all of the cans in that truck and then just sold it to white people. And I'm like, wow, this tastes so accurate.
it's just a single lime.
Yeah, a single
'cause that's
fucking
how fucking
lime was
bad it is.
on the truck, and that's how they flavor it.
but that stuff's a
They
prime
just
example.
showed it to the can.
That's a prime example of some idiot said, "Oh, this is great," and they was somebody.
It's the
some
hipsters.
yeah, and it's like, "Oh, this is cool now."
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. Give me a bottle of Jack Daniels and leave me the fuck alone.
Can you be a Vasco girl and then also
Visco,
Visco?
What the
Visco
fuck
girl.
is a Visco girl?
Holy shit! This show, we're going overtime tonight. A Visco girl. This is like the new fucking
Oh,
trend.
Is
What
this
I was
like the
gonna
new e-thought?
No, it's more like what like back in the day, all the girls were wearing like Hollister and Abercrombie, and they were like
Yeah.
fake surfer girls. It's like the new version of the fake surfer girl.
But
Oh,
they're bringing back
Christ.
some of the '90s styles.
like scrunchies, and I'm not doing
It-
this.
this all
ironically, I
comes-
just have thin hair.
this
so.
all this all comes from some app called Visco, which is like a photography app, and all these girls they
Which
like.
you have to fucking pay for, which is hella dumb.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It's
But
like
it's like,
$1.99.
but
Fuck
they,
that.
they brought back like puka shell necklaces, yeah, shit like
Yeah.
shit from the '90s. Like,
tie-dye
fucking
shirts,
scrunchies,
like pastel
tie-dyed
tie-dye
shirts.
yeah, stuff like
So
that.
it's just people that like whack off to like Nirvana.
Yeah, we can call it that.
Not even that. Like whacking off to Nirvana would be cooler than this shit. And it's
Holy shit.
What I was gonna
Yeah,
ask
you
is,
know-
can you be a Visco girl and then also drink White Claw, or do you have to be only in high school?
well, considering that White Claw is an adult beverage, and most of these Visco girls are in middle school, I would assume that they're not drinking White Claw.
So
would
can you be an
hope.
adult
You
Visco
would
girl,
hope.
or does it not count?
No, I
You
don't
guys
think
were
so.
just talking about like Instagram and like e-thoughts and stuff like that, and I saw the best meme ever. It was like a guy and a girl. They were standing there, and the
Maddie's
guy's
in the
like-
house.
And
Sorry.
the guy was like,
Hi,
"Hey,
Maddie."
what do you do?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm an Instagram model." She's like, "Well, what do you do?" He's like, "I'm a soldier in Call of Duty."
Yeah,
I was like, "That is
exactly.
the most
Yeah.
equivalent
Yeah.
thing I've heard."
Hey man, if you can actually make money being like an Instagram influencer,
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
Yeah, but you can
Right.
actually make money playing Call of Duty too. So I
can,
mean,
but
it's
being a
Yeah,
teen
that's
tester
true.
and stuff, yeah.
Real quick, Maddie Collins. We now you have an international audience. Maddie is watching you from the land down under. He says, "Hey, Roger. Good day, Nicole."
Hello.
G'day, mate. Hi, people I don't know.
Hello.
Hello, somebody
Maddie.
we don't know either.
Meet Anomaly and Viper. They're awesome friends. So, friends of yours, friends of mine, friends of everybody.
Nice people.
Maddie's a bad motherfucker. I love the guy. He's got a
Fair enough.
fancy beard. He's Australian. And apparently Steve Irwin's the only person that ever said crikey. I didn't know that shit. Hey, Roger, serious thing here, bro. I know you're not a prayer, but absolutely. You know what? I was going to mention that, and I actually wanted to reach out to Hyacinth before this. If you're spiritual to any level, send vibes, whatever. Hyacinth, who's a regular listener to the show, very good friend, an awesome, fucking gorgeous human being. Her son is very sick and like very sick. I don't know how much she's comfortable with me sharing, but he has a disease that's incurable. He's a young man. I think he's I want to say he's 19 or 20. I'm not sure, but it's a disease that affects young men, and it's often not well survived. But he's in a rough spot right now. So if you pray, if you send vibes, however it is you want to do it, say a little word for this kid, and hopefully he pulls through. There's a lot going on with him. Awesome family. His mother Hyacinth is just an absolute. He'll be 21 on the 11th. And that's it's a horrible disease, and 21 is not a common age for somebody to make it to. And he's a fighter, sweet kid, sweet family,
kicking ass at this so
yeah,
far.
but they're in a rough spot right now. So if you are the praying kind, send some thoughts and love to Hunter. Good kid, good family, and they could use that kind of love. It's a bummer. Such a nice family. Yeah. How do I recover from that? How do I bring it back up now that I'm bummed?
Boobs.
Oh,
Shit. Where's our boobs?
I had some.
Boobs?
Where's our desk today?
Sorry. I deprived everybody of desk titties.
Desk titties.
Desk titties.
I had somebody in the office this week, so I had
like somebody important.
an employee, so I can leave the microphones out. I don't care about that, but I have to take the titties off the desk.
But you have that shit on your desk.
Yes. Thank you, brother. I
This is
appreciate that.
kind
Now
of the
back
best
to the fucking
stress
hilarity.
ball ever.
Fair enough.
Pretty sure they sell them at like Spencer's.
Yeah, my sister got them for me at the flea market or some shit.
This is like
Yeah,
This
I got
is
the
like-
titties
this-
after you guys were here last.
this is the kind of breast
Yeah.
implants you can get with EBT.
Oh
No.
no,
my
hang on. Give me both of them. No. This is the kind of titties you get with EBT. I like this. You're talking about lazy eye or lazy nipple. There you go. Play with my tits.
That is fucking
my
cool.
Wait. I have to do it.
I hate how much I love this.
Everybody needs a set of desk titties. Oh God, I hate when she does this.
Oh, it's that one. I have that one. Can I have that one, please?
I was afraid this thing was just gonna like go.
I'm hoping it doesn't.
Yeah,
At least if
hoping
it
doesn't
does,
either.
just not on the computer or the soundboard.
I don't like that.
Maddie, send me a message when you're not working and you're
Impulsive.
not running around so we can nail down this Ask the Aussie thing.
I don't know why it does that.
Do I see titty bouncing over there?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we're playing with titties, Maddie.
I just, I love my favorite part about
Sure,
them
brother.
is how dramatically they plop out.
Yeah.
Well, Bob Nelson,
I want
It's a-
desk balls.
comedian who was big in the 80s. He used to do this bit with balloons.
There's balls for you.
Nice. Not wrinkly enough. He used to do this bit with balloons, and it was the player introductions for the All-American team or whatever. But he'd start out with these two balloons, and he'd put them under his sweater, and be like, "This is my dream girl," and then he'd tuck them in his armpits. "This is my dream girl on her back." Then he'd
Oh wow!
drop them down low. "This is my grandmother,"
Holy
Oh my
shit!
gosh.
and then he'd put them up in his. I want to play with some titties, but I'm listening to High Sleeping.
Play
Aww.
with her titties.
His arms are not that long because she is in the United States
Oh,
and
yeah.
he is in
I
Australia.
always forget
And
that they don't live in
Yeah.
the same place.
yeah. Can you go?
I know we went down a
What?
penis mold hole last week.
Yes, we did.
Is there a boob mold?
Yes, they sell them at Spencer's.
There's your answer.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Titty fucking.
Someone
First of
actually
all,
did
yeah.
approach me when I first started drag and asked to make a mold of my tits for another queen's breastplate. They were like, "We want to use yours." I was just like,
That
$50, and yeah, I guess.
you could have asked more than $50. I mean, come on.
Listen,
Oh,
I was
that's
a
per
very
tit.
young performer. I didn't really know how to react to.
You
Can
didn't
we
know the
make a-
value of a titty mold.
Right.
So
Now I know those fuckers
Did-
cost like
did-
$300.
did they compensate you for it?
I never ended up doing it. I can't remember. I think that was actually one of the nights, like the first night I met Joey Bone, and they were with Joey Bone, and they had been talking to me all night about it.
You know, I wish I was more surprised, but as soon as you said Joey Bone, I was like, you know what? It
What is
all
that?
makes sense now.
All
That
right.
looks like a mold of like ice, like an ice cube tray.
Well, this here, what I highlighted, Maddie. Apparently, here in the United States, we have this fancy ass store called Target.
Mhm.
It's also known as the Red Walmart, and they have a belly casting kit for, I guess, for like a pregnant woman
I don't like that.
to take a mold of her belly.
I don't
I'm
like
guessing
that.
you could use those for titties, and it's only $14.39 American dollars. I don't know what that converts into. Whatever. Wombat
Australian-
feces or something that you guys use in
Did
Australia.
you say wombat feces?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is why I love my
Guano?
Instagram. I open it. That's my first picture. Sorry.
is it?
Oh, not her. There was a butt picture
Oh.
before. Sorry.
Me
Is
opening
there
my
one in
Facebook.
Virginia? I'm sure there's Target stores everywhere. Plus, you can order them online and have it shipped
Yeah.
shipped directly to your home.
I mean, all you really need is like a
Plaster.
plaster
Yeah.
cast kit.
A friend of mine did, and I think he did it with some sort of like gel mold.
One Australian
did-
dollar is 69 cents US.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Nice.
What's your favorite number?
He did his hands and his face and hung them and like did a negative
kinda
mold
like the
like
Star
Han
Wars,
Solo and
yeah.
Carbonite and did put it on his wall.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Kangaroo testicles, dollars, and dried koala ball sack as cents. Gotcha. But yes, I'm sure there is there's definitely Target stores in Virginia. I mean, she doesn't live in that far in the middle of nowhere. But like I said, you can order it. That's a beauty about the internets. You can order anything and have it
You
shipped
can
to your house
literally
these
buy
days.
shit online. So
You can-
there's
you
an
can-
actual place that sells
Yeah,
Yeah.
elephant
shit
shit.
to have delivered
called
to
poop
people.
senders.
Mhm. You can go to Walmart.com and buy a coffin.
Yeah.
You can buy a coffin from Walmart.
Heck yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
listen, I have
The
understood
online
that
store.
they've been diversifying their market and shit, but like fucking what?
Yeah, that's been a thing for a really long time,
Yeah,
actually.
hang on.
Mhm.
Coffins.
You can
Yeah.
buy literally everything from life to death at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oops.
Holy fucking hell.
And technically a car and a house and a boat, because Sam's Club and Walmart are owned by the same people, and you can buy all those things at Sam's Club.
You can buy a house.
I just went to
You
Walmart.
can. You
and I
you
searched-
Like
take
one of
out a
those
mortgage.
manufactured homes.
You can take
Hey,
out
Viper.
a loan and
Mhm.
buy a real house too. And everything.
Walmart.com.
Yep. There you go.
Caskets.
Oh, I like the pink one they have.
That's cute.
Holy
I like the one that's the second
Good.
to the right.
Adorable.
That
Yeah,
one
that's
to the
what I
right.
was
What
looking
are
at.
they
Okay.
charging
Yeah.
for these?
$1,200.
$1,200,
I mean, that's a-
$1,100.
That's a casket.
That blue
That's
one
a
was kind of
casket.
sick.
Wait, hold on a second. So you're
Oh, look at that
Oh, I
little
love
baby
the green
one.
one. Yeah.
Oh, but that's a
Oh, it's a
Halloween
prop.
thing. Yeah.
Wait,
No.
are you so dude, that's like it's even Walmart prices for this shit. Like
yeah.
Well,
what is it made out of balsa wood?
Well, no, you got to remember most of the funeral homes you go to that are, corporate, they jack the fucking prices way the fuck up and they
Mhm.
upsell you the fuck on everything.
So in reality, you're getting overcharged at the funeral homes.
Like,
Walmart's
ridiculously.
doing you right.
Go down a YouTube hole and Google "Ask a Mortician."
Oh,
Yes.
I love her.
Oh, she's actually funny,
Yes.
but I've never seen something like that.
There's a whole thing about
I
how
kind of
there's
just
like
want to
like a
buy one of
monopoly
those
on that.
just for posterity purposes.
You know what I want to do?
Is that
I
what
want to
they're calling
buy
it
one of
nowadays?
those and
Yes.
make a hot rod out of it.
That's cool.
Or like two caskets side by side as, driver and passenger seat.
Like a fucking sidecar.
Well, not a sidecar, but do like an open top hot rod with the engine, with the
okay.
open engine. But instead of having regular seats, have two caskets side by side.
That would be
You
cool.
sit in the half, the half open casket.
That would be fucking cool.
Hey, Rob Pitts, if you're watching, it's an idea.
What's the other word for a casket? I can't think of it.
Coffin.
Coffin.
Thank
But
you.
they're two different things. A coffin and a
I
casket
know,
are not the same
yeah,
thing.
I know, but I was just trying to figure something else out.
But yeah, so you can buy literally anything online. Funeral home, congratulations on your new casket. Could I interest you in insurance for your new underground home?
They sell that. They sell that.
What's crazy is how much, like, I don't know how it is. I'm sure it's probably the same in Australia. Like, they prey on you grieving, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You need this hermetically sealed casket that's going to cost you $10,000. Oh, you don't want to spend that money? I guess you didn't really love them that much.
That's fucked
Like,
up.
that's what they
Yep.
do, and it's
Mhm.
fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. By the way, I've changed my instructions when I die.
Tell me.
I still want to be cremated, and this is what Raj wants, so I'm good with it. He wants my ashes put into an urn with a Comic Sans F on it. Press F to pay your respects. If you played Call of Duty, you'd get it.
Wow.
That's what.
See,
But it's got to be Comic Sans.
because it's a stupid font.
Uh-huh.
But it's
see,
also a dyslexia-friendly font. Did you know that?
No,
It is. People who have dyslexia have an easier time reading Comic Sans than any other font.
crazy.
Yeah.
Which is good
you
because
and
I beat
your
backwards.
fucking weird
I licks up my
facts.
metters.
What?
You and your fucking weird facts.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I thought of you the other day because I was really mad at somebody and I started yelling. I started yelling at a truck driver who was driving an 18-wheeler,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "You should know how to drive better. You have a Class C license."
Yeah, like, okay, like, see, I wish this wasn't a thing, but this is a thing. And the first time that she told me about this, like, somebody like walked out, like, off the sidewalk and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're
And she's like,
jaywalking,
you know, like 22 fucking people die each year of jaywalking. I'm like, one, who the fuck gets mad and yells facts at people? Secondly, why the fuck do you know the actual statistic of this? Like, why
because one time somebody pissed me off so much that I was like, I'm gonna fucking Google this, so next time it happens, I can yell facts at them. That's exactly what happened.
No,
that is very, what in the fucking caucasity was that? Like,
Maddie, obviously Australia, they do things. A Class C license in America, a Class A license is tractor trailers. Class B license is straight truck with air brakes. Class C license is anything 26,000 pounds gross vehicle weight and hydraulic brakes.
I always remembered it Class E, like for everybody, because that's what the general license is, and Class C for commercial. And
Correct.
then CD is commercial driver, like you're driving people.
Yeah.
So that's how I remember.
Well, in New York, it's a non-CDL Class C license, and you can engage in commerce of,
CDL, not CD,
of anything up to 26,000 pounds gross weight. Class E, is it in New York? I think E is a chauffeur's license.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Class D is driver's license.
Or is it Class A in Florida?
No, Class A, B, and C are commercial. Class A is tractor trailer. Class B is straight truck air brakes. Class C is hydraulic brakes up to 26,000.
Also, I know a bunch of health and safety stuff because of my dad, because he's like a health and safety manager, supervisor type person. So.
Your mom says that's my daughter.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
this is the
There you-
weirdest shit ever. It never ceases to amaze
love
me,
it,
the shit that you
though.
come up with. Like we'll be at work and stuff like that, and she'll just go on. Honestly, though, I have to say, her shining moment for me was when she just swerved somebody at my bar the other day.
Oh my God.
Tell the story, and then we got to wrap up because I got to actually go somewhere.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
So I was dressed like a nurse this past Friday at Gaspard's.
Like a naughty nurse?
Like
we're
naughty
getting there.
nurse,
Oh, we're getting there.
Yes.
Alright.
So I was dressed like a
Getting
sexy
good. Where's
nurse,
the lotion?
and I'm minding my own business between sets, and this very nice gentleman
Oh,
comes up to me, and he
It's hand
says,
sanitizer.
I know.
"Hey, baby, are you a good nurse or a bad nurse?" And I said, "Well, I'm probably a bad nurse." And he's like, "Well, why?" And I was like, "Well, most of my patients die."
Yes.
but then he was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I was like, I just said, "I like teeth and bones. I like to look at teeth and bones." And so then Viper comes over, and I said, "Viper, can you please explain to this gentleman what I mean when I say that I like teeth?" At which point I proceeded to show him pictures of, and I asked him if he
Yeah, I
wanted
told
to
her, I was
see-
like, well, she's
Yeah.
a tooth fairy. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, she collects them. And he's like, oh, well, I would like to, he's like, I'd let her do it, I guess. And I was like, yeah, but the last guy hasn't been able to have an erection since it happened.
And then I said to him, I was like, "You want to see pictures of my dead cat?" To which I showed him pictures of my cat
Nice.
and the rat heads and the bones.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it was
just
like a
went on.
decapitated rat.
Yeah,
like,
I just kept
the
going.
blood out and
I just
everything like
kept
that. And she
going.
keeps going. And the look of disgust that came over this kid's face. I mean, like, and she
Love
keeps like, he's trying to step away. She's like, no, come over here. I got more shit to show you. Like, literally, this kid could not get away fast enough. It was
Fucking
the
love
best
that.
thing I've ever seen.
Oh, Hashtag creeping it real.
All right, we're gonna have to wrap the show up. Maddie says here, Class C is car, R is motorcycle, RE is motorcycle, restricted to 650cc. LR is light rigid, MR is medium rigid. HR, which I have for work, heavy rigid. HC is heavy combination. Yeah, it's same. We just call it different things, but same. They separate them almost the same way. All right, so we're gonna wrap the show. Appreciate everybody listening. FUBAR Weekly Show. We do this every Tuesday night, live 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States on YouTube. Because fuck Facebook. Like to thank Anomaly and Viper for coming in tonight. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Nicole, thank you for everything you do.
Thanks.
All the time.
Thanks. I try.
Picking up the slack when I'm busy falling off a roof.
It's okay. We get each other. We get up each other's asses, and we motivate each other. I've noticed that about you and I.
Did I tell you
That's my
I
favorite
kind of sort of almost fell off the roof? Did I tell you that?
No,
Well, it's by myself, and it's a 8-foot.
you said
roof.
there
It's
was a
low.
rat and it scared you.
Yeah, well, that was another story. But I'm coming. I was by myself. Nobody was home. It's the middle of the day. I'm working on by myself. I'm coming down, and I have an 8-foot A-frame ladder, like one of those little giant type ladders you can fold in different form. I'm coming down. My foot got on the top step, but I kind of missed it and knocked the ladder into the pool.
Oh,
As I'm on the roof, like on my belly with my legs dangling off the side, I'm like, fuck. And there's nobody around, so I can't get. So I kind of like had to jump off the roof. Like, this sucks.
I used to climb on the roof of my old house all the time. All the time. I just climbed up the fence and just onto the roof.
When we were a kid, the house I grew up in, from the street, it almost looked like a one-story. It was a big roof,
Mhm.
but on the back there were windows of second floor. So the roof on the second floor in the back was almost flat. So we would climb up onto the flat roof, and we had a basketball hoop in the backyard. And we'd fucking shoot baskets off the fucking second story.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did stupid shit. So anyway, we're gonna wrap the show up. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to add? Anybody else besides Jasmine Tri-Devil they want to tell go fuck themselves? No, we're good.
No,
You gonna
but
let
we
me touch
can
your
go
boob one
ahead
day,
and
bitch?
Just nail that one in.
Yeah, we'll just-
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, look, who am I?
By the way, you
Sorry.
can. By the way, she can go and buy one of those coffees on Walmart.com too.
No, you just have her buy a dildo and go fuck herself. I'm glad I caught you guys. Sorry I missed half your show. Maddie, no worries, man. I know you
Why
got to
is this so
work.
much
It's
fun?
morning time over there. You got to get to work. But I appreciate you tuning in, everybody. We love you. We'll be back again next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Nicole.
FUBAR out.